focus on a family plan.
All right, welcome to the Wildlife Reactions. Owen Finch here. Wildlife Reactions for July 30th, 2018. Say hi.
Gigs on every line.
I can't even hear you anymore.
What happened?
I don't know. I couldn't hear you there for a second.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, can you? Wildlife, you know what this is? Say your name.
His door is still
Pepper Saltzman.
Sure, whatever. All right, here's the preview. Constable Corbin's wrestling Prince Nevin in a match nobody cares about. Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre will probably have like a fantastic match, setting up a feud that should have already been over. Brock Lesnar's going to be there, setting up a match no one in the world cares about.
Hey, man.
Except Chris, probably.
Buddy.
And Ronda Rousey's there, and that's the only thing anyone gives a damn about. There you go. There's the greatest preview ever right there.
I can't even hear you over the loudness of your TV.
Oh, okay. Oh, and also rest in peace to Nikolai Volkov.
And Brian Christopher.
Are they gonna do Brickhouse Brown too?
That's a sad one.
Which one, Brian Christopher?
Yeah, it's one of my favorites growing up.
Yeah, I know. Especially like everything that kind of led up to his death too.
It's what he went through for the past couple. It's like over the years. It's just tragic.
Yeah. What kind of sucks too is, well, I know that it wasn't like his last appearance, but the last mainstream appearance was like an appearance no one really cared about too.
No, that he was on. One of the more recent episodes of RAW over the past couple of years.
I know he was the last appearance I remember he had was on NXT when him and Scotty 2 Hotty challenged for the NXT tag team titles against the Ascension.
Yeah, that was the last time because they appeared on RAW a little bit before that. It was like RAW Old School.
I think actually, yeah, because it was shortly after RAW Old School. That was like the first time like NXT had like an event on the network.
Yeah.
So that was like
the saddest part about it was had he cleaned up, Jerry Lawler would have gave him a job at the performance center.
Yeah.
Like I did at Extreme Rules.
And he would have gotten him a job there.
But obviously too, we gotta talk about Nikolai Volkov. I mean, he got to live till 70 though. Not a lot of wrestlers get to live that long.
Oh yeah.
Definitely one of the.
Still kind of young.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, usually...
A lot of wrestlers don't live till 70.
Yeah. And also, you got
style and everything.
the best thing... Probably I would say, the best foreign heel ever in the business, probably.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
You know, obviously, too, it's thanks to him that I think everybody that's a wrestling fan knows the Russian national anthem now.
Yeah, exactly. He was the first. They were the first like, foreigner heels.
Yeah, and obviously
that really hit mainstream.
Obviously, too. They do. I'm kind of disappointed they're not doing a 10-bell salute though. He's there. Oh, remember that belt?
Why does he look like he's like?
Paul Heyman Lesnar is in his 481st day as champion. It is here live in Miami for Monday Night Raw.
I'm shocked that he's there. Because I said they had very few dates left for him.
So he's probably because plus too, like he's probably busy too doing that UFC test pool or whatever, probably. So
yeah, he's on their. He's back on their thing or whatever, testing thing.
So I would imagine like he's not really. He probably will be on this Raw, then the Go Home show, and then maybe SummerSlam, and then that will be it.
Yeah, those 3 days probably.
He technically could, if they wanted to keep the belt on him though, they could get away with keeping it on him till WrestleMania, because the only show he would probably wrestle at is Survivor Series probably.
Brock?
Yeah, because he could.
Or the show in Australia.
Yeah. So he can.
They might not do. I mean, if they're gonna do like a fuck finish at SummerSlam, I can't see them doing 3 straight fuck finishes.
Yeah, if they are going in there one-on-one, because I feel like Roman Reigns at this point, if he fails a fourth time to beat Brock Lesnar, they can't do this match ever again.
Oh yeah, because let's face it, he won in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
He won, and then he lost him at WrestleMania, which made no sense. And if he loses to him at SummerSlam, it's going to make no sense.
Yeah.
Like, he needs the title going into Australia. That's like that, and it's like the next like big pay-per-view besides the women's pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Although, well, technically a house show, but built up like a pay-per-view.
Actually, there's a Hell in a Cell, I think it's like a couple of weeks before the Supercard show. Which is the Australian pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I imagine too. But yeah, they really should have just gone with Bobby Lashley though.
They should have, or if they want to range in the match, it should have made it a triple threat.
Because I hear there's possible. Well, hold on. Let's be honest. He's probably not going to talk for like a couple more minutes. They should have gone with. They should hold on.
Every time I come down here, the energy and the noise is always so loud, so I have to give Miami a special shout out. If we're giving shout outs, I got to go and give Bob a shout out because I said a lot of different things about Bobby Lashley, but after going to war with him a couple times, I can honestly say I respect Bobby Lashley.
Oh, now they all of a sudden respect each other.
We just called him Bob 2 seconds ago.
That's a lot more than I can say for Brock Lesnar because I have absolutely zero respect for that fool.
They're gonna have a pull apart brawl. I have a feeling that's gonna happen.
Honestly, he has plenty of time to show up to the UFC. He has plenty of time to walk up in that octagon, get in Daniel Cormier's face, and run his mouth. But Brock is here tonight, and I guarantee you one thing, Miami. Brock will not come up in my yard, get up in my face, and run his mouth up in here.
Well, he's not gonna, because Paul Heyman's gonna do all the talking for him.
Well, yeah, he's not gonna talk.
All right, so let's be honest. They're trying this storyline again. Hold on. The storyline already didn't work once.
I mean, that was actually a pretty good promo though by Roman.
Ladies and gentlemen, and you too, Roman Reigns. My name is Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate for the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar.
He was not here tonight. That'd be hilarious if he said that.
Which would be weird.
Authorized me to offer you his most profound congratulations for your victory last week over Bobby Lashley, ensuring you a title opportunity against the Beast at SummerSlam.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
From my perspective,
a couple of seconds
the
ahead of you.
definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Which is why, sir, with all due respect, you should be in a padded cell, not in the main event for the Universal title at SummerSlam. Because you can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about steering Brock Lesnar through the cage and you're the uncrowned champion. But you can mark my words, Roman Reigns. This is not a prediction. This is a spoiler. SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar is going to put down the big dog and go on to UFC and become a two-sport champion.
How many times you said put down the big dog?
Just shut up.
Like it's every promo.
Yeah, so I got to talk about
We
this.
don't care about anything
hold
you
on.
have to say. We're here to see Brock Lesnar, so bring him out here.
It would be awesome, though. Can you imagine, like, how, like, the wrestling world will go? Well, hold on. I'll tell you after this promo's over, because I'm going to get, like, cut off every couple of seconds.
My client, Brock Lesnar, is here right now in the American Airlines Arena in Miami, Florida. And he is sitting in the comfort of his luxurious locker room, and he will come out here when he feels like it.
Brock Lesnar did he did the nair. Nah.
Nah, that son of a bitch.
Only if he feels like coming out.
He pretty much just went, nah.
But Roman Reigns, don't worry, because at SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar will do. For what? For what? What's Brock gonna do, Paul, huh? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna actually show up to SummerSlam? As a matter of fact, if he actually shows up, I want you to remember this. Go ahead and write this down. If Brock Lesnar shows up to SummerSlam, I'm going to send him back to the UFC. But he's not going back as the Beast. He's going back as Roman Reigns' bitch. Fighting words from Roman Reigns tonight, and the question here on Monday Night Raw is, will Brock, quote, feel like coming out here live tonight? Brock has to realize with the mood that Roman's in, he's not going to step into the big dog's yard without the fight of his life. Reigns and Lesnar will clash in 3 weeks.
So much for that Bobby Lashley Triple Threat match coming up, because he didn't even make any sort of appearance.
Shield brother is Seth Rollins, the superstar who is building major momentum. The Architect, a former Intercontinental Champion, trying to get his head right before his major clash here tonight, live on Monday Night Raw.
What's the point of showing this?
Player Seth Rollins,
I don't know. I thought they were doing some sort of interview with him.
Drew McIntyre. In 3 weeks, Rollins gets
He's not even in his gear.
Intercontinental
I know.
Championship. But tonight, he must
See, this is the match that, let's be, Seth Rollins should be the guy really facing Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
Ronda Rousey's suspension has ended, and tonight the
Yeah, because every time she fucking touches someone, she gets suspended.
her friend Natalia's corner as Natalia squares off with Alicia Fox. With Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss in her corner.
Oh, Natalia and Alicia Fox are going to have like a random ass match.
It's in the American Airlines Arena.
Why like Alicia Fox and like...
Why is Alexa in her corner?
Yeah, I don't...
What constitutes that? That makes no sense.
Oh, here comes the guy that WWE likes to make look like the biggest geek ever, Prince Nevitt, baby. Biggest geek in wrestling right now.
He's throwing his little fun nose.
No, that was last week, dude.
You guys get it? He's small.
Oh my god.
That's like the funniest thing ever.
No, that wasn't funny. What was funny was that selfie he took right afterwards. That was hilarious.
Because this feud is because Baron Corbin is big and Finn Balor is small. Can you believe that's actually the premise for a feud in WWE?
Yeah.
The top 10 list.
We got to talk about this though. Remember how? Oh yeah, remember the top 10 list? That really lasted a while.
Do you believe that Randy Orton was 10?
No, he was number 9.
I like how we had to bring it up too last week in his promo.
That was awesome. But
Constipation.
let's talk about something.
Balor certainly looks ready, but he
The
is better.
storyline that they're doing with Roman Reigns should be with Seth Rollins right now because he's the guy that's wrestling out there every week, defending the IC title, having killer matches. It would work so much better if he was the one saying that Brock Lesnar never shows up.
Burger King chicken fries are now $169. Prepare to freak out.
But
In
they do it differently.
$169.
Hey, they got a $2 million deal. $2 million deal coming up with SmackDown, man. Though, so
I know, yeah.
what's the?
I mean,
You know,
they can afford to sign Cody, Kenny, and the Young Bucks.
yeah,
Who, by the way,
probably.
very soon be releasing their first children's book.
Which one?
Both of them.
No, which? Oh. But yeah, fantastic stuff right there. Fantastic. $2 million deal. And you know what? You know, I'm going to predict SmackDown will get like a $2 million deal, and Walking Dead, not next year, but in October of 2020, will be canceled.
Unlimited high-speed data for $100, period.
Because I can't.
4 free phones from Great Britain.
I can't believe.
Even with the Bucks, Kenny Omega, and Cody Rhodes on that roster?
Over 40,000 cars to choose.
No, you didn't hear me. I said WWE. I said Walking Dead will get canceled.
That should give you
I think it said Raw. I was like, what the fuck?
No, Walking Dead. I'm calling it is going to get canceled.
The Walking WWE dead?
whatsoever. Yep. Carmack, it's all.
Don't give him any
nothing but net.
ideas. Hey, I saw.
Nailed it.
So yeah, I think.
Nailed it.
You know what? I wonder though. Because I know this happens though. When I watch a lot of like one company, it makes WWE look like shit. And I've been watching so much of like season 1 of Lucha Underground. I wonder how shitty WWE is gonna look tonight.
Better way. CC.
I haven't watched that season 2, so I can't like say anything about it.
Yeah. The last thing I saw, I'll tell you the last thing I saw of Lucha Underground was apparently, from what they're trying to tell us, Bale from the crew is dead. Because he got murdered by Dario Cueto's brother or whatever. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
He like
threw him in his cage or whatever.
When you carry out,
like he held him up against the bars and he like ripped his face off or something.
Bad roads,
I don't even know like.
They committed murder a lot.
Your drive home is rough on
Every season.
pizza.com and we might fix it.
Well, that was one. That was one murder. Dario quit. So Bale is dead. Does he still wrestle? Does he still wrestle anyways though? Or
I think so. Yeah.
And I did see the episode 2 when Hernandez challenged Prince Puma. Is that Hernandez's last appearance on Lucha Underground? Does he have a few more? Because I didn't talk about it until I believe that's his last appearance because I know
very less than like 5 appearances, I think.
Oh, there he is. It's Brock Lesnar. Not Hernandez. Sorry.
Look at that.
Tell me you heard what Roman said about you.
Obviously, I didn't, Paul. I don't watch the show, Paul. Why would I watch the show?
You need to hear and see what Roman Reigns said.
I don't watch the show. Then why the fuck are you there then?
That's awesome.
Just press in my code. 00741.
That one right there?
Yes.
You know what doesn't? Oh my God! He just broke his phone.
What the fuck was that?
That was awesome.
Was that a phone tutorial? And he's just like, you know what? I don't need this.
Yeah. Okay, so we got to do the ups and downs method. That Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman.
The question is, will he feel like coming out of the arena at some point?
Yeah. All right, let's start doing the ups and downs. I'm gonna give the opening segment with Roman Reigns. I'm gonna give that a thumbs in the middle, mainly because I don't like where it's going. But that backstage segment with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman was 5 stars. Massive up. That was awesome. The
promo itself was a very good promo by both guys.
Corbin realizes.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, obviously you're not gonna like where it goes, but the promo itself
Oh yeah.
was really
Well,
good.
that's why I'm giving it no. That's what gets the thumbs in the middle is because I don't like the destination. I don't like the destination. So
I don't care if you like the destination. It's a fucking thumbs up. Everything in this show is gonna be a thumbs up.
He's got no reason not to.
well, then this is already a down because Constable
It's a
Bailey.
thumbs up because of Constipation Corbin.
No, isn't a massive down? 55 thumbs down.
Just straight up torment.
Supposed to be the nicest guy on planet Earth, and I'm giving Constable Baron Corbin a down.
Sitting backstage, he's not even watching.
Nicest guy on planet Earth right here.
Not watching the show. You do it every week, Coach. You still get
Nice.
Fighting constipation.
Corbin now powering Balor.
Apparently, according to your parents, they looked at everybody in the whole world, and I somehow was decided as the nicest guy on planet Earth.
I don't know why, but they did.
I was very worried earlier today when you said, "Oh, we got to do a pick." I'm picking Prince Devitt because fuck Constable Baron Corbin.
Well, remember, he's Baron Corbin back.
Anyhow, but
Extreme rules.
I was very worried at first when you said my parents really, really like you because that can mean a lot. That can mean a lot of things. I was like, that's why I was.
I literally, as soon as I sent that text, I was like, he's probably taking it in another connotation.
I feel like Baron Corbin is the
Wait, what?
man that can get away with the.
Right? When I said that, I was like, he probably thought something completely different.
Yeah. So I was just like, I was just so I was very scared. I was very scared. I was never gonna like be able to come to your house ever again. You can see how this match is going so far. By the way, Prince never tries all his move. Constable Corbin.
You know why? Because constipation is bigger.
Yeah. This match. By the way, this feud. How does this match make any sense? In real life, Prince never would be wrestling circles around Baron. No, don't even try trolling here. You know that's true. Prince never would be wrestling circles.
Baron Corbin's the best wrestler on planet Earth.
I give him this. He's probably better than Mojo Wally. Because we're going to see him like 5. That's the thing. At least Mojo Wally didn't come here to wrestle. Baron Corbin did.
It's like Brock. Brock doesn't watch the fucking show.
That was awesome. That's gonna, I know we do like catchphrase of the year. We should do like line of the year for a year award, and that should be line of the year. That I don't watch the fucking show. That was awesome.
Corbin have that secondary gain his composure. Balor's done a great job.
Why is it? I'm picking Prince Devitt, but let's be honest. We know what they're gonna do. 50-50 booking. No, booking, yeah. They're gonna do 50-50 booking, and then they're gonna do 50-50 booking with Constable Baron Corbin winning. They'll have a rematch at SummerSlam, and they'll make Prince never look like even more of a geek.
42 seconds.
He takes it personally.
What do you mean?
So disrespectful. Look forward to
Finn Balor at SummerSlam. He'll lose faster than Daniel Bryan did.
No, actually, he'll lose faster than Rusev did to Randy Orton. Remember that?
Oh my God!
Disrespectful, like when he gave in his own locker room. I mean, Finn Balor. As Corbin now is bouncing.
This match is like, this might be the worst match in Prince Devitt's career.
Corbin out of clothesline. Balor on the apron. Corbin is taking over.
No, that Bray Wyatt feud was. I would take this over the Bray Wyatt feud any day.
I take that feud.
We're having a
Oh, look what it is!
What?
Yeah, so I'm thinking, by the way,
We're moving from Los Angeles to Austin.
we might just do the SmackDown live reactions because we're already going to be on the air for the first Miz and Mrs. live reactions. I just have a feeling we should just do the SmackDown live reactions.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to go off the, because then if we don't do the SmackDown, we'll have to do the first live reactions, go off the air, and then do the second live.
So is that episode before SmackDown tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should just do the SmackDown live reactions too.
Okay.
for just $5.
Because then it just be.
Okay, yeah.
Really
We'll do that.
Yeah.
7:30, and then we'll start SmackDown live reactions.
Yeah.
throwing your money right to the heart.
The Miz and Mrs. live reactions.
Yeah, so it's going to be the first episode of Miz and Mrs., then SmackDown, then the second episode. I'm assuming, and we probably can't. I mean, we could probably watch it after RAW, but I didn't even put it in the title of this video, and I feel like the system we have tomorrow just works better.
Not worth it.
What do you mean not worth it?
Because I'll be in bed.
Yeah. We probably we don't even know where you are right now. You're in an undisclosed location.
To trade.
Exposed.
Pokemon Go.
Undisclosed.
So when does it ever become disclosed then? We always say it's undisclosed.
But guess what?
Was it ever disclosed to begin with?
Wireless runs on the
Yeah.
same LTE networks for up to
I guess it was,
30%
but
less. Straight Talk Wireless.
It was at one point.
Whoa, Red Robin. The Cowboys
it was at 2.
double
I could, nah.
range and
No, I'm
it
not.
wasn't because I was during
buzz. Yeah,
during
D.
the aftershock. Not corner. Not that
I
thing.
see.
That thing doesn't exist anymore.
Nope,
Wrestling
doesn't
Lockdown.
exist. Which we have to do that. We have to do that show. We might do that Saturday at like.
On Corolla.
Okay.
I think what time did I
Summer discount for a discounted
I
Corolla.
think my busyness is coming to an end.
$49 a month
So.
with advanced
Mine too.
2 years, no cost maintenance.
Which I'm happy about.
Plus, recent and soon to be college
I've
grad
just been
get an
so fucking busy the past couple of weeks.
Hurry to the
I kind of hope John could be on the show Saturday because I know he's gonna have a lot to say about the Roman Reigns situation, and that's gonna be awesome if he can show
Hey,
up.
New England, welcome to
Wouldn't it
breakfast.
be awesome if we had James on it too?
You're cracking fresh eggs in our kitchen. Cooking up
I
the
choose
good
not to
deliciousness
make a
of our
comment
egg
right now.
McMuffin and the savory
Wouldn't it
sausage.
be great to have him
Get any
get this show kicked off the air too?
4 and 2 small McCafe drinks.
I choose not to
Just
make.
kidding, James. Don't
$4.
defriend me.
Yes, New England. Every morning
Don't-
we're cracking fresh
we don't-
eggs in our kitchen.
All right,
Your
so
routine, a little
let's see.
better.
I said Saturday. Let's see what day. Saturday at maybe probably 6:30, but it's gonna probably be after I eat dinner.
Then make it like 7:30.
Well, I usually eat dinner at 6 o'clock, and it takes me a half hour to eat. So
69.
So like 7:30.
yeah,
3, 2.
no, because I eat at 6 and I'm done at 6:30.
Crispy white meat.
So
Chicken fries now at
7:30.
$1.69.
I'm guessing you don't want it to happen at 6:30 ish.
I think it at 6:30ish. Or 7:30ish. Or 8:30ish. Or 9:30ish. Or 10:30ish. Or 11:30ish. Or 12:30ish.
Probably not 12:30 ish.
Or 1:30ish. Or 2:30ish. Or 3:30ish. Or 4:30ish. Or 5:30ish.
To the turnbuckle. Now the
6:30ish. Or 7:30ish.
We do got to do the show like we said we were gonna in the like early in the morning. We never did it because I think that's
Because
when
of you.
I think that's when both our busyness started actually.
You know, we've talked so much about the heart resilience.
We're going to do it at like 8 o'clock or whatever, 9 o'clock. And I never got the notification.
From his father.
I did I'm since I host everything, I can do the NAS.
The bottom and worked his way
I
up.
host everything. It's the gas.
Oh, you gotta make the announcement. You won something this weekend.
It's not about money, fame, and success. It's
Did it?
about
Oh.
being here in WWE and performing on the grand stage.
I
There's no question about it that every time Finn Balor comes
Owen.
out here, he understands that he's probably going to be the underdog. But he also
Yes.
understands
not in the face. I didn't beat him up.
learning the power
I
of
beat the
Corbin
piss
just
out of him.
ragdolling Finn Balor. On the contrary,
Bago,
Baron Corbin is all
cornhole,
about money,
whatever the
fame,
fuck
and
you wanna
success.
call it.
Opportunity has
I don't even think by the
right now on
I-
Finn Balor.
Other than the aftershock
Successful
corner
at every
heavyweight
level
prediction
he's been at. He's a golden
But also,
boxing champion. He played
money
professional football. The
and
United
the
States
not
champion
in
for WWE.
the bank contract holder, which means
Baron
fuck
Corbin
you
has
all.
accomplished a lot
Yeah.
in his young career.
It makes
Do you agree that with that
James is stripped of the contract, and
having the success,
Chris is the Money in the Bank contract
I
holder.
agree with you on that point, Coach. However, there's
In our defense, I don't even think we were playing. Let's be honest. I don't even think we were playing right. So you technically beat me, but beat me because we were playing. Oh, here comes that
Yeah, we were
awful
playing like
clothesline I hate.
Different rules.
on Balor. Near fall is Balor.
Yeah, we play because when I teamed up with your brother, we were playing with different rules than when we were facing off. So I feel like we need to have some sort of rematch. How about I challenge you for this?
Possible Corbin continue to
Not NXT Takeover, not only do you defend your title, but you defend your Money in the Bank briefcase. I'm not going to have you defend it against James, because then we're going to be back to where we were.
I'll defend the title, but not the briefcase.
All right, then at SummerSlam, if you lose, you defend the briefcase, but if you win,
talks a lot about how
if you lose, if you lose, but if I
so how, like, if I were to cash in, like, I have to,
all of his
like, what do I
body
have to do? Can I cash in like the main event?
incredibly painful situation.
yeah, because now
Well, you getting a
yeah, it has to be
guys?
on. It has to. You can pretty much do what I did.
can cash in and say like
Really get to your
Roman or whatever is gonna win.
Yeah.
Unless you
Let's-
are able, like finish.
All right, so I'll put it in. I have the perfect scenario. You could do what I did that cost me to lose the title.
Okay, I was just making sure. I'd like,
Yeah.
Right to the
I'd have to
abdomen.
like announce the cash in before
Oh,
at the
Balor.
start of the show.
Corbin
No.
driven out of the ring, and it allows.
Because that kind of that takes all the fun. It takes all the fun out of it.
Yeah.
And Corbin is.
But you can't.
So I can cash. So I have to cash in
That is
before the
Finn
match,
Balor's
right?
wheelhouse. Corbin needs to
Well, you could do what I did and just cash in
night Finn.
while the show's going on. But you see that doesn't always work. I've proven that
I don't wanna
might
be
not
like-
work.
I don't want to be like cheap. But to like,
Well, you
so
saw.
if my pick wins, then wouldn't I be champion?
For Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. Or if you pick losers, you can lose. You can lose the like I said. That's how you won the
It's so
title. 'Cause-
complicated. Like,
For Finn
so
Balor.
it's like an actual Money in the
Got
Bank.
an odd way of
Like,
showing it.
yeah.
True.
I feel like though too. I had like the stipulation too where you can make up your like. If I won the contract, I was gonna come up with this trivia concept where you had to get every question right, and I was gonna give you all easy questions in the beginning, and the last question was gonna be like a question I knew you wouldn't know, and you would have gotten it once. But
I mean, I can't do trivia as it is. So,
yeah, knowing your luck, you probably would have got like one of the easy questions wrong.
Took
I
advantage.
would have got all the easy questions wrong, and then the impossible question I would have gotten
Yeah,
right.
they get back.
No, but I was gonna say like you have to get them all right. So once you got one, you would have lost the title. That was my plan, but of course because I didn't win at Money in the Bank, it didn't come to be.
Ringing throughout the American Airlines Arena in Miami.
I feel like
Now that's me, and now I have rigged the system, and I am both.
Corbin once again just too powerful, but Balor with a quickness advantage. But that quicken up.
look at
Step up Enzuigiri.
you probably saw. Look at what
I don't
he's
know how he would know if he doesn't watch
Out
the
of the
show.
ring.
wait what?
Corbin unstable at best on the outside. Finn Balor formula.
Yeah, he says God can't help you.
Balor in control. Raw continues live.
Yeah, I like how it says God can't help you because God's not even watching the show. It's kind of like this is like one of those instances where he tries to be funny and it's not funny.
You can tell by the crying, laughing emoji
That's usually when
that he's trying to be funny.
yeah. That's usually
That's the quote. That's crying.
it doesn't work because it doesn't work because if God's not watching the show, then how can God technically create the show?
Exactly.
God knows all.
That's right.
He does know all.
What can I do for it?
He's the Almighty.
Yeah.
Except for when you try to turn Jewish.
Mexicans too.
Yes.
And anyone else really that
We're not gonna talk. We're not gonna talk about. We're not gonna talk about that.
God bless white America.
That adventure.
That was bad.
Computers, obviously.
But anyhow, what was I getting? Plus two God. Hey, Vince McMahon defeated God, damn it, too, by the way. He's got a but not a pinfall victory. He's got a victory over God. Actually,
So
God.
technically, Vince McMahon is God.
Yeah. So God is watching because he's backstage right now.
He is. So
Actually-
technically, Vince McMahon's God.
You know what the best part about it, too? God walked out of that match.
He did.
That was.
He did. He, as the winner.
With the limited games.
No, God. No, I'm saying. Oh yeah, you haven't seen the match in a while, probably.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
they did a spot in the match where Vince McMahon grabbed the microphone, and while Shawn Michaels was being beaten down, he grabbed the mic and said that God left his partner high and dry. I don't know if you remember that part.
I don't. I haven't seen that match in fucking years.
Come away with me, Barnabas.
But God walked out of a. God walked out.
Technically twice.
Alexander Graham
And he
Bell.
walked out again.
No, my number is
God
1.
walked out on Shawn Michaels first, and then
Who I say?
Vince pinned Shawn Michaels, so technically Vince is God.
Yes.
He won the match.
And he
So
walked out.
Again.
Yes.
As long as people talk too loudly on the phone.
See, we made we saved the joke, even though it really I can't really call it a joke because it really wasn't a joke. Oh, I can remove the message, can I? Yeah, I can. That message is.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that message. But does it get moved? Does it get removed on just my end or your end too?
Be our next spokesperson.
No, it's still there for me. I'm gonna delete. Nope.
Why
I'm
don't
gonna
I
do it
just
on my end too.
resume? Yes.
I'm gonna tell everyone to do that.
No,
You're hired. Try caramel M&M.
Ow.
This is Camilla's territory. We gotta.
See, I'm the nicest person alive, but go on and delete people's awful jokes.
Actually, I didn't even delete it from it.
Oh, it didn't work. Why does it have that option? Why does it have that
I
option?
have that option.
But then it doesn't
It
work.
doesn't work anyway.
Queen of the South. An all-new episode Thursday at 9 on USA.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw from Miami, Florida, and Constable Corbin is in control of this match with Finn Balor. Want to remind everyone that the
Oh, I forgot to mention
Lesnar is
Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and I think Jonathan Coachman's on commentary, but I haven't heard his voice.
I got a question.
Yeah, he's on commentary, but I just heard his voice.
No.
Yeah.
I know because I know
He's
there's
not, he's not on assignment anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at Constable Corbin again, wrenching Finn Balor back down to the mat. This is classic.
What, did he have like a fish hook on him?
For Constable Corbin. Brilliant strategy by keeping Finn in close quarters. Once Finn picks up the pace, if he's able to.
See, Prince Nevitt's trying to reach for God right now. You see him?
He will succeed.
Really starting to come into his own understanding.
Apparently God's not watching the show, though.
Everything. All of
Apparently not.
Oh my gosh, that's got to be like, why is that? I just wonder like how he comes up with these jokes.
In charge.
I want to know too.
Oh, Michael, he understands.
I have to deal with jokes like. I don't think I'm doing the. I've decided now. That's why I'm so far behind on 205 Live because this flat out having. I have to deal with stuff like that doing the live. I might just be like, nah. I might do that now again because But let's see, the longer I delay it, the longer the live reaction is going to be.
Oh yeah.
Right now, Balor by Baron Corbin.
But then like I don't know. Might just like.
Oh, Balor, isn't it enough? Balor showing the heart.
Yeah, I might.
So the middle, look at this. Corbin relentless, just raining down right. The heavy hands of the constable put holes.
Oh, heavy! He's got heavy hands.
Yeah,
he's got heavy hands.
Like, what is it?
So heavy they.
Constipation type hands.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to what I know.
I mean, this match is like.
It's almost like
not bad, but it's. This is like a 2-star match right now.
The loss in Extreme Rules a couple of weeks ago, and now this.
Put him in his fun house.
I know for a fact the ego of Corbin.
Why is this bit?
Out here. Put Finn Balor away with.
By the way, kid, like, that's a nice DDT though. That Constable Corbin sold really badly. Jake the Snake Roberts would not be happy about the way he sold that DDT. But then again, he probably wouldn't be happy with the way everyone's selling the DDT, but they just kick out of it.
Everyone kicks out of it.
This is not where the Constable wants to be. Corbin, though,
Here comes finish right here.
Well, it wasn't, so.
Caught it. Oh, the deep six to Balor. Isn't it enough to put him away?
Why is it a deep six? What happened to the deep 1 through 5s? What happened to them? Well, they're not. Are they too? Why is it that? Huh?
I'm guessing it's how many times he spins.
It's not him that makes the move look effective. It's the guy that he does the move to that makes the move look effective.
There are no points for it.
Have you ever seen him win with that move?
No, he's never won with that.
Neither have I.
back into this match.
It's one of those.
That's gonna be like the side effect. It's never gonna win a match.
Yep. The Superman punch or
Superman punch.
Again, a splash.
the whipcord. I know technically Seth Rollins has won a match with the whipcord. Oh, he botched. I think that was a botch right there because he like hit the camera guy and like stopped his momentum.
Yeah, the camera guy just got his fucking leg. Get out of the way, camera guy.
Here comes Finn. Balor driving Corbin into the barricade. The constable
Technically, since that
right into the unforgiving barricade.
Baron Corbin's the constable, couldn't he fire Finn Balor because he's hitting him?
Yeah.
Driving Corbin into the corner.
He could. You know what didn't make any sense actually about those like those 6-pack, like how everybody came to the ring. Constable Baron Corbin was mad at Kurt Angle. He didn't put him in any of those triple threat matches. I was like, dude, you could just put yourself in those matches.
I know, yeah.
He didn't even have to like waste any efforts wrestling this match. He could have just grabbed the mic and just said, "I win."
I win.
And then that's the whole match.
That guy's shocked. That guy was shocked that Finn Balor lost.
In a fight. I mentioned how important it is inside and outside of the ring.
Okay, that match gets like a down because it really was. It was just there. And like I said, because
it was probably the best match that they've had so far, though.
They've only had 2 matches.
Looking back at some of this,
it was obviously going to be the best. You didn't even do it. You didn't even
they've had like 3 or 4.
No, they only had 2 one-on-one matches. What are you doing?
The constable changed the plan.
Come on,
first one at least.
You didn't even watch the first one.
And Corbin with a
exactly.
How can you say it's? Oh, look how shocked that guy was.
God. Utter shock and horror. Oh,
yeah,
God.
I've
never seen him lose before.
At some point.
By the way, if you think about it, now that Baron Corbin's in this constable role, his theme song doesn't fit him at all now.
I can assure you, a proud Stephanie McMahon.
Because I know you said he's supposed to be like that metalhead, but now.
But wait a minute.
Oh, he's not. This isn't over.
I hope it is.
It's not over. Remember, too, Baron Corbin can just cut him down immediately because he's big.
He's big and he's small.
Oh, he's going to try to, like... Well, I like how Corey Graves... I know he's trying to be a heel, but he's like, this is what you get for humiliating the constable. What did Prince never do to humiliate Baron Corbin? He didn't do anything to humiliate him tonight. He just went out there and wrestled him in a match.
I know, yeah, they had a match. Like, I don't understand how he tortured it. If anything, Baron Corbin's the one that's torturing Finn Balor.
But he can do that because he's a heel.
Finn Balor.
By the way, I do
what type of convoluted bullshit is that?
By the way, I do gotta say, the way that Prince never showed was shot to the back of the head.
With a pin?
Choose the rude interruption. What is this? Refusing to appear in front of a live audience tonight. He's under contractual obligation to appear. My client.
He's not watching the show.
His contractual obligation the moment he wants.
So when does he know to go out if he's not watching the show?
With all due respect, if you want more from Brock Lesnar, his locker room's right down the hallway. Go get more from Brock Lesnar. This is not my problem. This is your problem. How about this, Mr. Heyman? This isn't my problem. It's your problem. You may be Brock Lesnar's advocate, but you're under contract with the WWE.
What?
A contract that I control. So if Brock Lesnar doesn't end up in that ring tonight, your contract is terminated. Say goodbye to the WWE. Really. I'm dead serious.
Oh,
What
the fuck does Paul Heyman have to do with this?
I don't know.
Why is he getting fired?
History was made last week. Commissioner of Monday Night Raw.
You know what? So I had two things
They
to
can't
say.
even fit them all in one fucking little box.
WWE.
No, I got two things to say.
We'll look back at the
One,
emotional.
Kurt Angle ain't accepting those Naz anymore. Those Naz are dead. You can't go no Naz when Kurt Angle's around. And I got two.
Naz.
Technically, Paul Heyman. If you think about it, though, technically Paul Heyman's right. Brock Lesnar served his contractual obligations. He just had to show up to the arena, and he did just that.
Now Paul Heyman loses his job because of it.
Yeah, I know. You know what, though? I know, like, this is that's technically like. I like it. It gets enough.
Everybody's talking about
I like
does get enough.
One, because Paul Heyman was there, and two, it's Brock. Pretty much, I can just sum up that segment. Brock Lesnar tried going Naz. Kurt Angle's like, no, you ain't Naz me.
You ain't Naz me. There's no Naz.
No Naz allowed.
It's only Yaz.
Actually, when we review the show, that's all we should say. No Naz.
all the cars.
No Naz,
All the cars.
Yaz.
Old car. Yes, new car. Oh, yeah.
See, I
You know
think
what they showed on that
Big old
graphic?
boat like
though?
permission to come up.
The
What about a car that's all?
they were all friendly.
Let's say, I don't know.
They were all friendly. The lesbians were there.
Yep.
Shooting lightning out of his fingers, riding a unicorn.
I can't wait to see them almost kiss again tonight. Because you know they're going to be in a match.
Yeah, I figured.
Where I'm going to give a prediction. That match will probably, the segment they have, I'll just say it right now, is going to get it down, probably.
Well, the road trip you took to the coast.
Because we don't know what the fuck is going on between Sasha and Baker. They're confusing me.
I was trying.
They officially confused me.
You see, I have like a coworker who used to like watch wrestling, but like
it's not what
he'll occasionally ask me the storylines, and this is like the storyline that like mainly because one, he doesn't know who the fuck Sasha Banks and Bayley is, so I wouldn't even. How the fuck though? Like, would I go about explaining this storyline?
So this is how you do it. Okay, they started off as best friends.
Well,
And then, let's just say one of them decided that it was a great idea to turn on the other three separate
We compare
times.
rates to help you get the price and
They
coverage.
went to counseling with the
That's amazing.
one of them would be
The only
traded
thing
to
that would
another
make this
brand.
better is if
No,
And
actually,
now they're lovers.
no, you missed it. You missed it. I should talk about too how in the minor leagues of WWE and NXT they did this feud better than the main roster did too. That's how sad
They
this.
didn't make them fucking almost kiss on live television.
You also forgot to mention that the person that got sent to counseling beat the shit out of the other person that turned on her 3 times.
Icon is back.
But for some reason, that constitutes
Pizza with
counseling.
Yeah,
And now they're
hurry.
best friends again.
Because no
and then they spent like 2 weeks going over the counseling segments.
Hurricane Sandy.
Like literally, I said this I think 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks ago. It was 3 or 4 weeks ago. This is literally like somebody on bipolar disorder right here. That's exactly what it is.
You know what happens next? They stop making out on live TV.
again.
Guarantee this is happening. They were getting a little too close last week.
No, here's the thing though. Like, I think WWE has no like clue, like idea what they're doing with this storyline. I don't even think that's like the first thought they have in their minds.
They're just like, you know what? We got 2 chicks.
Yeah.
Let's have a make out.
Yeah.
Like, okay? Can we have any premise behind it?
Oh my gosh. If that's like, can you imagine too? Like, that's one of the matches at the Evolution pay-per-view.
Make out match.
Actually, that match, imagine that's the bra and panties match. They do a bra and panties match. I guarantee you, when Sasha Banks and Bayley's contract comes up, they won't resign. Either that or walk out.
You want to put us in bra and panties matches?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? They're not resigning.
Yeah. I was trying to
30 million.
Yeah, I was trying to explain Lucha Underground to him, and he sounded pretty interested in that though, because he was upset that WWE doesn't really swear and hit everybody up the head with steel chairs anymore. I'm like, you get tons of that in Lucha Underground.
I know, yeah.
Not really as much as swearing though, because I mean they will swear though, but not like every 2 seconds.
Yeah. Like we've heard bits.
Yeah.
Triple H, we're all on hand.
But like, I was even telling them like somebody got like, because I just saw the episode when Mil Muertes returned and powerbomb Phoenix right through like the temple or whatever.
Yeah.
Historic announcement.
And like, I think and
because of all of you, your dedication, blood, sweat, and tears make all of this possible.
Best friendship.
With that said, I'd like to ask all our women.
Why are they showing like
the stage?
The male wrestlers if this is a female?
Why? Because he was. I was thinking the same thing, but I just maybe because too like because the males really didn't do anything. I know they're saying they had this plan for a while, but I definitely think too. It's not complete. This is definitely somewhat of a makeup because they couldn't compete at the Greatest Royal Rumble too.
Oh yeah.
I actually question though, are the guys gonna get it? Because I know the woman got a payout from the Greatest Royal Rumble. I wonder if the guys will get a payout from Evolution.
I don't know.
If you want to go by equality here, if the guys will get a payout, someone's gonna call bullshit on that one.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
But guess what? No one will call the bullshit on that.
Oh yeah.
Because the guy, you can't call a woman's you can't say the women's match is the worst match on the show anymore. Can't do that. Can't be. No, I'm just saying at all now. That's like one of the flaws that's come out of the women's evolution. If you say the women's match is the worst match on the show, even if it's like a 3.5 star match, the people tear you apart.
Oh yeah.
But it's like at the same time you have to pick a worse match, and if sometimes it just so happens to be the women's match. But you say
over 50 women then, now, and forever will participate in an event called Evolution.
I think in a way though they should have gone with a different name probably, just because of the because Evolution kind of goes with the Triple H's faction. Imagine Evolution return would be really cool.
We're just proving that every day.
That'd be fantastic. Evolution.
I hope though this is it for promoting the show until the show actually happens. They don't keep promoting it every single week.
I know, yeah.
I've come such a long way.
I wonder though, obviously I can't really go into logic with the Sasha Banks Bayley storyline because that's lost a lot of logic. But I wonder if that's why they didn't really do anything lesbian related last week, because they had this huge announcement. They would have looked complete hypocrites if they did something with them last week.
Oh yeah, jobbers out there.
It still doesn't change the fact though that even though the women have achieved so much with their hold on.
All right, Foxy, listen up. My best friend Mickey James was injured this week, so I handpicked you to take her place tonight in the match against Natalia. But now that overhyped rookie Ronda Rousey's out of detention, she's going to be in Maddie's corner tonight. You know what? I don't even want you to worry about that. Don't worry about Ronda. I got Ronda. The champ got Ronda. I just want you to focus on Maddie. And come on, Fox.
In case if she forgot that she was going to be at ringside.
Plus, with all this buzz over the first ever all-women's pay-per-view WWE Evolution, this is your moment, your opportunity, your chance to make
you got a placement there.
Yeah.
Instead of saying Evolution, you did put WWE in there too.
Yep.
Come on, am I with you? Little blitz. I'm gonna hurt Natalia so bad. I'm gonna make her catch
it. Little penis.
You get it?
What was that? I don't know.
Down.
Yeah, down.
I think she's with it.
That's bad.
Fucking terrible.
Let's be honest. We know exactly what's going to happen. By the way, I do got to say this is kind of a shitty way to bring back Ronda Rousey in a way. By the way,
You have to be a fucking manager.
Yeah. Let's be honest. We know once Alexa Bliss comes out, Ronda Rousey's probably, if she doesn't like it, immediately chose the win and go to attack Alexa Bliss, then the logic is gone.
Yeah.
She's back.
So we know Natalia's winning this match because when was the last? We should look. When was the last time Alicia Fox has won a match?
15 years ago?
Actually, no. I think the last time she won a match was she became the team captain of Monday Night Raw for the women's at Survivor Series, where she didn't want to wrestle the match.
Yeah.
That's the last time I think she won.
Yeah, well, you heard Alexa. She is now out of detention.
Why are they getting this random, like, all of a sudden, like, mainstream media attention?
Well, because since Ronda Rousey, but you know what? Ronda Rousey probably won't really talk about WWE at all in that interview.
Switch now. But at the same time, like, why doesn't Alexa Bliss get that spot?
And choose 4
Colbert.
From great
yeah, exactly.
Cheesy bites.
Why does it have to be Ronda Rousey?
Your favorite pull?
Because they're not. Because I guarantee you, they're not really going to talk. Because Ronda Rousey is so known outside of WWE that they won't talk about WWE that much.
Oh yeah.
Crab Fest is back at Red Lobster.
All right, but anyhow,
variety of crab all year.
let's say something beforehand. But so is that true about Mickie James? Did she actually get injured, or is this just a storyline? Because I haven't been keeping up on the wrestling.
I don't know.
We packed banquet mega bowls full of majestic piles of cheddar mac and cheese.
Because if that's the case, then that probably sucks. Because if you're a woman, before the WWE Evolution pay-per-view, it's probably like the worst time to get injured.
Now that's.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How far?
What I am concerned about though with the Evolution pay-per-view, I have a feeling like the woman matches at the Australian show are just gonna be plot devices to build up to the Evolution pay-per-view.
And it's ravaging.
Oh, definitely.
A staggering 72% of remaining smokers come from lower.
Can you imagine too, like at the women? This would be like, imagine like the hatred at the Women's Evolution pay-per-view. Triple H comes out and says, "You guys have given us so much. You have this history-making night." Triple H announces, "We're pulling the plug on the women's division tonight. The last night you'll see women wrestling in WWE."
Oh my god! It's right.
Imagine that. That would be awesome, but that would be like By the way, you always notice too. Steve Coakley, you should not take that. He did not win that round. He did not win. He lost.
There's no winning.
I'm gonna say I'm the host, and I say the match continues.
I'm sorry.
You're the host, and it doesn't.
You know how painful heartburn.
I should say I'm the host, and I should say
Try doctor-recommended Gaviscon.
I'm the host, and he did not win.
Down for hours. Relieve heartburn with fast-acting, long-lasting Gaviscon.
It doesn't matter how. What matters. Oh, she looks really good.
Yeah, love this show, but we have seen.
What was I to talk about?
Watch the game.
So yeah,
You know what? But I object.
Yeah, Evolution.
Overruled.
Well, I have a feeling too. They're gonna hype it up, and they're gonna make sure to key it in there every week. Watch it.
Oh yeah. The awkward placement too.
WWE.
Yeah, I'll be like awkwardly placed.
Cricket Wireless. 4 lines of unlimited data for $100 a month with the unlimited plan from Cricket. And by MLB Tap Sports Baseball 2018. Download the mobile game, play as your favorite team, and climb the MLB ranks. Go dominate the league together. And here is
it totally sounds like Michael Cole read all those advertisements off the script.
In her corner, Natalya set for action.
Watch, Alicia Fox won't even come out to her own entrance music. I don't know, she gets to come out to her music at least.
The Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss, who faces Rousey in 3 weeks. All hail the goddess.
I do wonder at Revolution too, like what the matches are going to be on that show, because they're announcing there's going to be like 50 women on that show. How do you get 50 women on one show? I know you can say like they do it with the men, but it's like, yeah.
James going down to injury, but if I was the goddess,
I'd say like
well, the goddess also.
So we talked about this last week.
3 weeks, SummerSlam straight.
I expect that Ronda Rousey is going to be the champion going into this show, because they can't have this show and Ronda Rousey being the champion will give the show like that mainstream exposure.
Oh yeah.
We're battling back in Money in the Bank.
And then Becky Lynch probably should be the smack. Oh, by the way, the logic's already gone. By the way, because Ronda Rousey should be wanting to beat the shit out of Alexa right now, and it's not happening. Oh, this is always starting off as a down.
Alexa Bliss again.
That's literally what should be happening right now.
Athleticism on display by Natalya. Well,
you could say like she's worried about getting suspended, but it's like
we've seen what Ronda Rousey's capable of. I think Alexa Bliss would be better off calling, I don't know, Miami-Dade PD to come stand by her side. Natalya and Alicia one-on-one in this match.
The coach right now,
well,
manager.
I know this, Corey, that 30 days not being able to compete. Uh-oh, roll up by Natalya, down.
I like how Coach was trying to talk about how she wasn't able to compete for 30 days, but let's be honest, she wasn't going to compete with those 30 days even if she wasn't suspended. She was not wrestling.
Come on. Roll up, shoulders down, and a kick out. You really are.
Yeah, but she didn't have a legitimate. She would not have a legitimate match.
Shooter looking to put things away right now. Fox trying to make it to the bottom rope until he's forced to break.
You know, we saw Ronda Rousey's tweet, and you got to believe that as she gets prepared for SummerSlam, that she is leaning on all of the knowledge that Natalya has to get set for that big-time matchup with Alexa Bliss.
Oh, look at Alicia Fox, the veteran, using the apron to her advantage now, beating up Natalya outside the ring. Awesome veteran instinct by Fox.
Oh.
That is cagey. That is crafty. Fox, a former champion. Natalya as well. Rousey looking to win her first championship at SummerSlam.
Why wouldn't you just go on that side of the ring?
Champion Alexa Bliss. And here's Fox. Cover. Hooks the leg. On Natalya and a kick out. And while Alexa may be going a little bit over the line, calling Ronda an overhyped rookie, the fact remains Ronda is a rookie. When it comes to WWE in-ring experience, Alexa Bliss
but believe it or not, Alicia Fox is a former women's champion. I don't really think that's saying much. I don't really think that's saying a lot, because pretty much everybody at that time was the Divas champion. Jillian Hall was a Divas champion.
Probably the best ever.
Alicia Fox.
But she had it like what, 10 minutes?
Dominating at this.
I don't even know how long.
You know what the funny thing is of all the women like to pop up, that'd be kind of cool. Like
Ronda Rousey.
If Elias was doing a sin-a-lot or Aid in English, and she came out and had like a sin-off with one of them.
One person.
Was she actually like that bad, or did she?
Yes.
Fox now with a submission applied to Natalya.
What the hell submission is this?
Stretch here, Corey.
That's the worst abdominal stretch I've seen in my life.
What would even? How would this be
shouting words of encouragement to her training partner, her friend Natalya. I think Rousey was telling Natalya to give up.
Was that fucking D'Lo Brown?
Believe it or not, Alicia Fox has been in this damn company 8 years and has shown no improvement in the ring.
Alicia Fox, work on the abdomen of Natalya and your shoulders. Very effective.
It's the same shitty that she's used forever.
Fox again.
Isn't it weird? Like, she's been in the company 8 years. Her first appearance was as her first appearance was well, at least that I saw anyways, was Edge and Vicky Guerrero's like wedding planner or whatever. And then
that was 2008.
yeah. And then Weirdly, I remember this somehow. I don't know. Remember, she was like the. Oh, Natalia fell again. Oh, by the way, I noticed she's done this move just fine too, with no injuries. Remember that happened? She got like injured doing that move once.
Remember the time that she did that move and was injured, but really wasn't injured?
Yeah.
Then the next week they taped up the wrong knee.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, Fox. Cross body by Fox. This should be it. Put her away. Hooks the leg and a kick out.
Well, Alexa Bliss is looking like she is concerned about her pick to step in for Mickey James, but it's really
Northern Light suplex by Fox and a kick out.
But yeah, remember she was like, remember too, yeah, I really remember this. She was like the dancer for like DJ Gabriel that didn't get over at all.
Why would you talk?
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe Rollins will get. There we go. Alexa Bliss.
Hit her with her ass.
Brilliant, sir. You're right, Joe. Oh, big boot by.
I guess it's over.
Looking to put Natalia away, who is down for the count. Fox with the win. Oh, cheap shot by Bliss.
I forgot. He was really big boots. I forgot.
And again, the better
The only thing he's going to do apparently is a big boot.
into the fight. Someone calling the house. He is.
Ron is not having it.
Up, you can fucking see this is coming. 50 miles away.
And guess what? Guess who's gonna get a tip? Yep, there you go.
Rousey was going to break the
Ronda Rousey wasn't having that.
Looks a fat.
Fox on her shoulders. Ronda Rousey.
Is she gonna sell it?
Ronda just.
Oh, I remember too.
Oh, she
Remember-
said it longer than fucking Mickey James did.
Get out of there, champ.
Remember, actually, if you remember too, Ronda Rousey and
Why would you run in the same direction as Ronda Rousey when you had a full fucking ramp to run up?
yeah, I know. But then remember too,
Oh, look at that no-selling the finisher. That was done to her. No wonder why no one can take her seriously.
by the way too, I gotta say something. Remember too, Ronda Rousey's husband and Alicia Fox had legitimate beef at was it WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
Someone debuts a brand new finisher at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And then a couple of months later, she used it 2 times, and it gets completely no-selled.
Ronda Rousey is hurt. Ronda Rousey.
Wait a minute. Ronda Rousey got taken out by Alicia Fox too, by the way. She got taken out by Alicia Fox, not the champion, Alicia Fox.
And threw the worst punch of punches I've ever seen.
This is a down.
Completely missed her.
This was a massive down. This was awful.
How can you have someone debut a finish that's supposed to be deadly, and the 3rd time she uses it gets no-selled?
Triple H showed that like a god at WrestleMania.
Got no-sold twice
Hold
already.
on. Be quiet.
A total reverse of concept. I think tonight, Brock Lesnar does go out. And I'll tell you why. First of all, think of all just more money in your pocket. And then subscriptions that will drive to the WWE Network, which makes your appearance at SummerSlam even more valuable. And while you're out there, you can promote the fact that you are going to be a 2-time undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. Brock, what an opportunity. I was out there tonight. I felt the love. The affirmation for Brock Lesnar was overwhelming.
Here comes that nah. I hope he says nah.
He seems very interested in it.
Is going to
Read that Sportsman magazine that's probably hidden behind it as a porno mag.
Welcome that only she deserves. You have no idea how under my skin you are getting right now. I don't give a crap about the WWE Universe. In fact, I don't give a crap if I'm here right now, Paul. I'd much rather be at home on my couch in my house. Now, why don't you go do something like give me a steak, medium well, baked potato, steamed broccoli. Get out of here, please.
That's awesome.
Oh, fucking Christ.
That was
fucking
awesome.
Christ.
Up.
Brock Lesnar's not watching Monday Night Raw. We established that earlier on in the program, so he didn't even realize.
Now we gotta mention the loophole, the logic fail here. Another one. Why doesn't Paul Heyman just tell him that I'm gonna get fired if you don't go out there?
His guy. And remember, Jake Paul told Heyman, Brock Lesnar better get out in the arena here tonight.
This steak, medium well, baked potato and steamed broccoli. Go get it.
Superstars who will be mainstays on Monday Night Raw.
You know what? This gives people.
Just so horrible tonight.
The Kingslayer.
Brock Lesnar's 5 stars tonight.
Since arriving on the scene here on Monday Night Raw, Rollins and
As a matter of fact, I don't care about you right now.
Best friends claim to be back together, stronger than ever, and looking
the lesbians
on the team that originally drove a wedge.
The wrestling, the shit squad.
Bailey versus the Riot Squad.
Is it next?
Live tonight.
And last week, Jinder Mahal's mantra failed to calm Mr. Money in the Bank. Mahal better hope Strowman's truly found.
Nope, tonight.
Because Mahal might get these hands later tonight.
Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal.
What's going on? Oh, okay. So we're gonna get it.
Oh, ladies. Elias is next.
Something happened. I think something went wrong right there.
After suffering a shocking attack.
Oh my God! Randy Orton has absolutely snapped. The Viper is dismantling Jeff Hardy. This is disturbing. This is as sick as I've ever seen Orton.
Jeff Hardy returns.
What if it turns out that Randy Orton actually has a fetish with
Plus, put the WWE champion to sleep.
What the hell is happening?
And signed his name on the dotted line.
Joe just signed the SummerSlam contract.
That's how you sell a move right now.
Now, Samoa Joe and AJ Styles will be live on SmackDown Live tomorrow night, 7 Central, only on USA.
Debut a finisher, and it gets
we
sold
carry
by
out
Stephanie.
large 3-topping pizzas from Domino's for $7.99. You don't want bad roads.
Actually, Triple H showed it at WrestleMania.
If your drive home is rough on pizza, submit it at havenforpizza.com and we might fix it.
It would be like the Undertaker doing a tombstone, and then some no-namer jobber that he's facing, enhancement talent, gets right up immediately.
I thought you were just about to.
The tombstone.
I thought you were just about to say that Hulk Hogan gets up immediately. I was gonna be like, that happened, but that did happen.
That's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
it's totally different.
Plus 2, he's got back.
He was still built as superhuman back then.
Yeah. Plus,
Jelly 3 for 10. Picked up your
he got backstage politics
Yeah.
too. So yeah.
I'm just saying, but like a fucking no-namer, jobber enhancement talent.
Yeah.
In the local state that they're in, and the tombstone no-sells it, and no-sells it, it ruins the tombstone.
Or you a ghost and me a spirit.
Oh look, he's trying to be funny again because you made a joke and he's like, oh.
I made a joke, so he has to pony off of my joke.
Yeah.
A little bit of water really rocked our world.
Just like he
No idea the amount of damage that water could do.
did live reactions on his channel after I started doing live reactions on my channel.
They were on it. It was unbelievable. Having insurance is something I need.
Just saying.
Having USAA, that's a privilege.
You see what I said back to him?
Joke ruined.
Your insurance quote today.
I'm gonna change his name.
All the flavor of Popeye sticking into a boneless.
Wait till you see what I changed his name to.
This is a boneless wing bash, and with all this for just $5, my $5 boneless wing bash makes a really great party.
I have a feeling like Steve's gonna make a joke, but his will get ruined. But I notice when Steve kind of fails to make jokes, it actually ends up being funny though.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course he's got to ask, what's the joke?
84% of Bostonians.
It's nothing. That's the joke.
95% love a crazy fun Blue Man show. Experience Blue Man Group Boston. Go to blueman.com/BOS.
In Massachusetts, the weekend this August. Well, it's a great idea, but on that weekend, everyone rushes in, and it can get a little bit crazy.
We've got a better idea. You could say it's twice as good as tax-free weekend. Come into Jordan's Furniture now. Buy a
That joke is actually pretty funny.
anything in the store, and we'll give you a discount equal to.
I wonder if like anyone's tried that on like the WWE.
60 months, no interest with equal payments. Or twice the tax. It's going on now.
He needs to just like get off like the chat right now. Get off. Go do. But once go do WIW because you just no. Hold on.
I am so tired of Alexa.
Change it back.
Alicia, Alexa, whoever else she happens to be using at the moment. I'm
What
back.
is Alicia Fox? Alicia Fox did nothing.
Please don't make me wait for SummerSlam. I'm just gonna get suspended.
Okay. I understand. So let's make this official right now.
I'm just getting into
next week. You will go one-on-one
with
Alicia Fox in your first ever match on Monday Night Raw.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
With Natalia in your corner.
Great to be back.
Great to have you.
After she beat the piss out of Kurt Angle.
Exciting development. Ronda Rousey on Monday Night Raw. Is she going to be ready?
That segment was fine. I'll give it like a thumbs in the middle. I could talk about like how they should save Ronda Rousey's matches for the pay-per-views, but let's be honest, because we're about to enter a world where the TV shows are going to matter more than the pay-per-views. So I do want to give a massive up for that mess up where Elias strummed his guitar too early. That was awesome.
I missed it. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he strummed his guitar. Because I think what happened is the guys didn't tell him that he was going to commercial break. Oh, did you get his album? That had gotten it.
I listened to one song and didn't like it.
What was on it?
I forget the name of it, but I didn't like the song.
Oh, I don't know if I sent it to you.
I don't know. It was like Walk With Me or whatever. It was terrible.
Sal and Q both met Elias during wrestling.
Don't listen to Walk With Me by Elias. It's fucking terrible. It's literally just him saying Walk With Me for fucking 2.5 minutes.
You would think too, like
And I have one question for everybody here tonight.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. My show.
No.
My show.
No, my show.
I have done it. I have done it.
Oh yeah, where's your computer and laptop so you can do the live reactions yourself then?
People's lives. They're hearing my words. They're feeling my voice.
Were you feeling his voice?
I beat out some of the top musicians in the world. I beat out Panic at the Disco. I beat out Post Malone. I even beat out Taylor Swift. Let me hear you say amen. Amen. And it is all because of one reason. It is what the music industry knows. And everyone here knows. It just so happened to be the title of my album. It is that WWE stands for.
Walk with Elias.
I said WWE stands for.
Walk with Elias.
World Wrestling Entertainment.
Nope, Walk with Elias, baby.
Now the truth is, I could have beaten Drake. I could have went even higher on the charts. But I was interrupted by Bobby Lashley.
Oh, that's the feud.
I mean, I guess he must have been in a hurry to come out here, embarrass himself, and lose to Roman Reigns. Oh, Miami, don't act like you get it all of a sudden, okay? This is the same city that worships a garbage musician like Pitbull. I mean, this is the same city that worships a lowlife like The Rock.
Oh, yeah. Was The Rock coming out? Because he was rumored for Raw this week.
In fact,
excuse you?
If The Rock comes out, I'll never do a live reactions ever again.
Let me tell you something, The Rock.
Can you imagine the Watkins out now that I said that?
I'm waiting for it now.
Song about the whole thing. So right now, I need you all to silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and most importantly, shut your mouth.
But you wanted them to say walk with Elias. What the fuck could you want them to shut their mouths now?
Oh, I got scared.
Oh, the wrong person.
Elias!
Think about it. Tonight could have been our last live reactions, too.
Bobby Lashley again!
The exact opposite of what I wanted.
That this affects wrestling sales.
Think about it, too. I would have had to stick with that, too.
Well, listen, this is a big night for Elias.
Yes, it is.
Tonight, immediately following Monday Night Raw, streaming on the WWE Network, it's Walk with Elias, the documentary, showing the world how Elias made his brand new album and how he played this great concert.
I would like to see. I would like to watch the documentary though that he has.
Okay, cut the music, cut the music. I'm looking at you, cut the music.
I'm looking at you. I'm not the one that strung my guitar a little bit too early.
What do you think you were doing out here?
Well, Elias, first of all, I'm a big fan. And since I heard you say my name out there, I figured I'd come out here and get a front row seat and listen to whatever you have to say.
Is that right? Is that right? You're a big fan, huh? Well, no matter what you say, Bobby Lashley, I can see right through you. And you know what? I know you're not out here because you just want to walk with Elias, but you want to sing with Elias.
No, Elias, I fight, I don't sing.
That's exactly it. Bobby Lashley wants to sing with Elias. Do you people want to see Bobby Lashley sing with Elias?
After you told me to shut up.
I tell you what, I don't normally do this, but for one night only, Bobby Lashley's going to sing with Elias. Now I'm going to do this, okay? I'm going to keep it slow and simple, just like you, so you can keep up.
I guess this is going to be a feud.
Come on in whenever you feel.
Remember that John Cena feud he was having?
Oh, I know.
In the treetop all day long, rocking a happiness singing. All the little birdies on Jaybird Street love to hear about it.
Rockin' Robin.
Sweet, sweet Rockin' Robin.
Come on.
All the
Look at him fucking at it.
Love to hear the robin go sweet, sweet, sweet Rockin' Robin.
This sucks. How do you go from like beating Roman Reigns to sitting with Elias the next week? This is off.
Taking it out on Lashley.
He's fighting him with my grandmother's curtain around his neck.
Put it like that.
I think they cut it. His mic wasn't working either.
And here comes Lashley. Big right hand from the Dominator. There goes Elias.
I feel bad for my grandmother's curtain that's now around his head.
Right, with a little
bandana.
Bandana on his head. Well, Lashley was
down.
That's for sure.
It's actually been a very good show so far tonight.
Not the person I'm expecting.
No doubt.
He wants to come behind and himself around.
Here to fight.
Fuck you, Hollywood.
He wants a. I hear he wants a comeback too. By the way,
He really, really does.
Like I'm not saying I'm not saying to like a one-off. Like he wants to actually wrestle again.
He wants
too.
to wrestle again. He has the itch to wrestle again. They keep taking that away from him.
Yeah. Where's Constable Corbin?
Constable Corbin, great job tonight. You wiped the smile off of Finn Balor's face. It was perfect. Please, here you go. Whatever you need.
Thanks, brother. I already cooled down.
Of course. Look, I've been meaning to tell you since Braun Strowman terrorized my son a few weeks ago. You know, you are now my son's favorite wrestler. Yeah, he walks around the house in a little vest, a dress shirt. It's real cute. Yeah. You know, finally a male authority figure that we can look up to and respect. It's very refreshing.
You know, that's what I'm here for. To inspire.
That's what I'm here for. To inspire.
Anyways, speaking of authority, look, man, I gotta be honest. This Brock Lesnar situation, it's very concerning to me because to me it's very obvious what Kurt Angle's trying to pull here. He's completely disrespecting Stephanie McMahon's authority because he's probably upset that she's giving me an opportunity at SummerSlam to win the Money in the Bank contract. You know, so now he's putting Brock Lesnar in this situation. If Brock goes out to the ring tonight, Braun could cash in the Money in the Bank contract before I ever have the chance to win it. You know, that's not fair. And surely, as Constable of Raw, there's something you can do about it. There's got to.
Yeah, look, I'll see what I can do. But Brock is Kurt's problem, and until you win at SummerSlam, that contract belongs to Braun.
That contract belongs to Braun.
I do like that though. That they're trying. They actually should have done something with it. Where Corbin can't say he can't cash in. Because I think they're trying to explain why Strowman doesn't just cash in before the match at SummerSlam. Because Strowman's gonna look stupid if he doesn't. A lot of people are speculating that Kevin Owens will win the Money in the Bank contract because they want to put the belt on Braun cheaply. Like as much as I love Kevin Owens and stuff, it'd be a huge mistake to not put to take the Money in the Bank off of Braun Strowman. He should have already been Universal Champion by now. Braun Strowman, anyways, I'm talking about.
In the calming ways.
By the way, why does Kevin Owens even need the Money in the Bank? He has a rematch. You ever notice too, like every Universal Champion that's ever lost the title never gets a rematch? But think about it. Prince never got his rematch. They try to explain by saying he wants to earn his rematch, but I'm like, dude, you earned your rematch. You have a rematch clause. What the hell?
Apparently not.
Apparently that doesn't exist if you're Prince Nevin. You got to look like the biggest geek possible.
Yeah, you gotta look like a geek.
Then what? Kevin Owens didn't have his rematch because he was too busy going after the U.S. title. They demoted him down at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
Goldberg retired.
You know, I'm being so.
And we know Brock Lesnar isn't going to get a rematch.
Oh, no, he'll never get a rematch.
You want to bring?
I think it's cool that. So yeah, I guess that I've been asking the question: is the Purge going to be a TV show? I guess it is going to be a TV show. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that that's going to be a TV show because that's supposed to be like a one-night event. So what happens?
Place where you lose and sweat.
I don't know. It will probably be like great because it probably did like great in the box office. So, but it's just weird that it's going to be a TV show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The movies have been like pretty good, but it's like
it looks like
they haven't like lit the world on fire. They do it in the movies, but not in the real world.
Oh yeah.
Tresto is a heart failure medicine.
By the way,
you can keep on doing what you love.
I do got to say though that realistically, who would come up with a concept where all crime is legal? That'd be the dumbest thing you could ever do.
Your heart's ability.
You realize how much chaos we would have?
Taking Tresto if pregnant, it can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor.
And by the way, too, I remember we talked about too how people want like a zombie apocalypse to happen. I didn't think at first. I didn't think you. I thought you were just busting my balls. But you're right because people make videos saying reasons why people want a zombie apocalypse. It's just like you don't want that.
No, you don't.
I bet you like the same people that say that are those same like pussies that can't go like a day without being on their phone or something.
Oh yeah.
Like that, like those pussies that couldn't remember those pussies. It's probably those same pussies that couldn't even deal with the fact that we were out of power for a few days during the storms this year.
Holly, gather here the world experts.
I'm just saying those are the same. Those are the people that want a zombie apocalypse. Once it happens, they wouldn't be prepared for it.
Oh, absolutely.
They'd fucking be like,
almost effortlessly.
Well, one, they wouldn't be able to watch their precious Walking Dead anymore. Just saying, they couldn't.
Walking Dead will be over.
So
It's gonna be over anyways, but a couple of years.
That's kind of what.
A year.
No, because what I'm thinking, I'm just predicting. I'm thinking because the show will be on because Rick's not going to be off the show until like the mid portion of season 9. So I think season 9 will do well enough where, but once Rick's gone, then I think oh, is this the episode this week? The cake.
Special surprise. We're all happy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Of Ms. and Mrs. Tomorrow night, immediately following SmackDown Live, only on USA.
Is there any other outcome in this match besides Braun Strowman winning?
Wildly successful of their reality every Tuesday after SmackDown on USA. I watched it twice last week. It was a record-setting.
Oh, Jonathan Coachman said he watched it twice last week. I doubt it. I doubt he watched it once.
It should have been first. Weighing in at 385 pounds, Mr. Mark.
You know what the beauty about doing the live reactions is, though? You don't have to hear the shitty commentary every week.
Oh, yeah.
Like, a lot of people try to tell me how crappy the commentary is. You really don't know it when you do the live reactions every week.
Yeah, you don't notice it.
At SummerSlam, it's Strowman versus Owen. If Braun Strowman loses,
So they have to do something probably tonight where Kevin Owens beats the crap out of Braun Strowman because if Braun Strowman doesn't cash in tonight, unless he's like injured or something, then it makes no sense.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't Braun Strowman too just come out right now and just say oh wait, I was about to say it. He could just say I'm cashing in the contract, but it's not like how is he gonna cash and now maybe that's why Strowman can't announce his cashing in advance. It's not like Brock probably wouldn't even know about it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that would be awesome. Like, he says I'm cashing in the Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam. SummerSlam comes, and Kurt Angle comes out and is like, apparently Brock doesn't watch the show, so
he didn't watch it.
He didn't show up. I know a lot of people, like, hate the Brock Lesnar stuff, but I kind of like the storyline because it's based off reality. This is legitimately how Brock Lesnar probably acts when he's not in the WWE.
Oh, just sits on his couch all day, yeah.
Well, not sitting on his couch, but he probably legitimately doesn't watch the show. Because me and my uncle have speculated this. He probably doesn't watch the show. He probably has no... we probably were like thinking. He probably had no idea when he that he even broke the record the day he broke it. He probably had to get told that he broke it.
Oh, yeah.
Doing his breathing. I know. I am so finally happy that the Jinder Mahal push is over.
I'm upset.
I remember you loved it originally. No Strowman either. You loved it originally.
I do miss it.
On deaf ears with Constable Corbin. Nonetheless, here we go. Strowman, Mahal, one-on-one, live on Monday Night Raw.
Have I given it up on the show? The only ups have been like the Brock Lesnar segments, I think. There's been no ups.
Yeah.
No legitimate ups on this show. I didn't give the Kevin Owens. We didn't rate the Kevin Owens Constable Corbin segment. See, the thing is I got to give it down because I always say Constable Corbin was there. But Kevin Owens is so talented that he brings it up to a thumbs in the middle. He's just that talented.
Thank you, Kevin Owens.
Thank you, Kevin Owens. You great talent.
Mix constipation Corbin. Perfect.
Oh, he took the Money in the Bank.
He can't officially get his hands on that unless he wins at SummerSlam.
This actually makes sense because if he takes his contract, he can't cash in.
Yeah.
I think we know.
I suggest you go back there because Strowman's not a happy man. And Strowman now in pursuit of Kevin Owens. Owens with a handoff to Sting. Owens by Strowman. That's the definition of wrong place, wrong time. Now Strowman in pursuit of Kevin Owens. Not a wise decision, Ken.
Yep, he went by the counter.
I get the message they're going for, but I don't particularly. Because this shows, like, if Strowman loses this way, then Kevin Owens. I get the message. I'm gonna give it like a middle. Well, probably what should have happened was Owen should have went off with the contract. Because now Strowman should just say, "I got it." He should just cash in tonight of all things, because then he can't lose his contract.
Oh yeah.
If he does.
Well, with a crafty and wily Kevin Owens be able to pull something like this off in 3 weeks and get the contract for Money in the Bank from Braun Strowman. You just saw it happen, Cole. Kevin Owens is going to have a brilliant plan from Brooklyn.
I like to. It seems like every time I think the Jinder Mahal push is over, it never. I think it never ends. He still exists. Still in the company.
He won.
Bob Conway doesn't want to watch TV.
Watching it sideways.
Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie, you know how this will look, right? Our fans on Raw are going to be very disappointed.
She's definitely not on the phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know you don't care. Yes. Yeah, I know you're just trying to protect the main event at SummerSlam. Yeah. Just trying to protect the main event at SummerSlam. There has to be some other way. There has to be some other way. I understand. Okay. Enjoy the rest of the show. Enjoy the rest of the show.
What exactly is Kurt Angle talking about? We'll find out later tonight. But before the architect.
Gosh. I can't even give that segment a rating yet because I don't even know what they talked about.
I don't even know what the fuck they're talking
about. Drew McIntyre.
What? Yeah, how can you? I like how they're trying. I'm going to give it a down because they're trying to pretend they're trying to protect the main event at SummerSlam, but we know that's not true because if they were, they wouldn't do Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
Stronger than ever and looking for payback.
Exactly.
Come on. You want to protect the main event at SummerSlam? Put AJ Styles and Samoa Joe in the main event. How about that? Put Miz and Daniel Bryan in the main event. How about that? No, we're going to get Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. Now, I could talk about how this is all Roman Reigns, but Brock Lesnar was a lot of people don't talk. He was somewhat the reason that match didn't go very well also at WrestleMania. We always talk about it takes two to tango. He's the one that didn't make that match tango.
Yeah, there's no tango in there.
Control GX just for men.
I feel like you can't really criticize like John and stuff, because he did criticize Brock in that match too.
Yeah.
Brock's performance was not very good that night. Also,
boneless wing bash.
There was no tango in there.
No one was tango in that night.
Oh no.
Well, I'll be right. I'll be right back. Talk to everybody.
No, I'm not talking at all.
Sounds like you're on the fence. Why don't I just leave you my resume? Yes, it's laminated.
No, thanks.
Or try caramel M&M.
Ow.
What's the strongman?
It's a pea protein gluten-free pate.
It's a burrito filled with plants pretending to be meat.
Here we see the artist making an attempt to bare his soul.
It's just a great eye.
There are multiples on the table. One is cash, 3 are FHA, 1 is VA. So what can you do?
She's saying a whole lot of people want to buy this house. But you got this. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans makes the complex simple. Understand the details and get approved in as few as 8 minutes by America's largest mortgage lender.
It's time for some straight talk. The big wireless companies have covered because of all these towers. But guess what? Straight Talk Wireless runs on the same LTE networks for up to 30 less.
Yeah, I'm back.
Wireless.
No. Hey, put that down.
Why put that down? Why put that down?
Too young.
21, dude. Next I'm 22.
Like 15.
15 since when?
Since now.
I don't even know much about
Doesn't make any sense. Nice. I like
how
pretty good about
too young for this too.
what to do with all
Get that out of here. Hey.
What are you doing?
To where we are today, I know you can help.
You're out of your mind.
No. Bad girl.
Financial direction.
What are you doing?
Personal
What are
service.
you doing?
Expert advice.
You just running out of stuff to talk about.
This isn't
Yeah,
just
this fucking show is 3 hours
This
long.
is moving day with the best.
This is why it's better to do the
Wi-Fi
SmackDown live
and
reactions.
Wi-Fi hotspots to help you stay connected.
Someone forced me to do this.
And this
Held a gun to my head and said,
reliable service
do
appointments in
this.
2-hour window.
And I said, fine.
I recall a text that says I can do the Raw live reactions tonight without me.
Moving simple, easy.
By the way, I get once again.
Well, you can't say you didn't say anything.
Click call or visit the store today.
You did.
I was just trying to troll you to say you're doing a lot Raw live reactions tonight, right? And it's you tried it to me, I tried it to you, and then I tried it to you again, and it's failed 3 times.
Yeah. Maybe we should just stop that.
You are.
Because it's going to fail every time.
Because let's be honest, you probably wouldn't even be on this show right now if I didn't even text you.
That's probably true.
You already know.
Because I was actually going to...
100% true.
Tomorrow night, after suffering a shocking attack.
Oh my God! Randy Orton has absolutely
So wait a minute, Nakamura's obsessed with balls. Randy Orton's obsessed with ears. Jeff Hardy has to have some sort of a session now.
Plus, he put the WWE champion to sleep.
No, that's
and signed his name
Marty Scurll and Pete Dunne.
just signed the SummerSlam contract.
Arms.
Now, Samoa Joe
why not?
and AJ Styles will be live.
This could pop off any second.
How about nose? Nose would be awesome.
Oh, the nose.
On USA.
Mouth. The skin.
Hold on, wait. What's going on?
Other way. That way.
Oh, Hawkins and Ryder.
Oh, remember? Monday Night Mike's really.
Monday Night Mike, baby.
Look at y'all. I know y'all seeing what's going on out there.
Oh, man.
Because I've been running through this roster relentlessly. And I ain't hiding behind a keyboard. I'm here to call everybody out. Because Mojo Rawley is for real. Tyler Breeze doubted me and you saw what happened to him. No way Jose wanted to know where the Fiesta was at. I showed him where the Fiesta was at. I beat that man so bad, I relegated him back to catering. Which is exactly where I left this clown right now. Very funny, Mojo. Very funny.
Oh!
Speech? Hey, I think you're in the mood to talk tonight, and none of these guys want to listen to you anyway. I got a question for you. You got a problem with me? And what if I did? What are you going to do about it? Huh?
He's not in wrestles, no point.
Mission.
I'm giving this a down, and here's why. I'm giving this a down, and here's why. The reason I'm giving this a down is because this makes Wobbly Bob, Bobby Roode totally awesome, Mark Roode look like an absolute. Let's think about it. This makes him look like a complete geek because he's with. This pretty much just says right here that they see him nothing as a geek right here.
John Cone by himself just tackled Mojo Rawley to the ground.
That has been brewing.
Yeah.
That alone gives us a fucking thumbs up.
The entire locker room and let them all have it.
Just manhandled Mojo Rawley.
You can entertain.
Evil John Cone just manhandled Mojo Rawley.
You can have your entertainment your way. I'll have it my.
Super 101 action here tonight, live on Monday Night Raw from the American Airlines Arena in Miami, Florida. And tonight Raw is presented by Sonic. Try Sonic's American Classic, an all-American dog or a chili cheese pony with toppings.
This Raw.
$2.99. Hey, Titus,
It's
we
absolute.
talk a lot about what he
And
does
that's like
for the community.
it's like SummerSlam season and like Monday Night Raw.
The Florida Hospital are going to outfit 15,000 kids.
Doubt it.
School supplies.
If he is, then he has to. If he is, then he has to take his joke back because
Just some of the things that Titus and his foundation does for the community.
Yeah, really.
Why are AOP? Why are the AOP having one-on-one matches? They're not singles wrestlers.
Because one-on-one. That's right.
The tag team wrestlers.
Because one-on-one.
Earlier today, I approached these two, and just wanted to have a conversation. Well, Coach, earlier today, we actually had a conversation with the authors of pain, and they had a warning for the entire locker room, including Titus Worldwide.
As the authors of pain, it's important. Titus Worldwide knows last week they attempted to prolong the final chapter. You will graciously offer the chance to turn it.
Written in pain.
Tonight.
And it's authored that way, too. In it.
Starting with you, Apollo, your book will be slammed shut.
This is why taking Paul Ellman away was an awful idea, because they can't cut promos. You could say they should have learned in NXT, but they never had to learn because they had Paul. That's what Paul Ellman was for.
And this is not what he wants to be. It takes down Apollo Crews here. Apollo Crews, tremendous.
Oh my gosh. Who's this, Razor or Akam?
Against Akam. Oh, what a throw. Akam, world-class Olympic wrestler, as Apollo's figuring out.
Oh, Akam's probably winning this match.
100%.
If he doesn't win this match, then it's bad. Oh, so can we say officially, by the way, that Sanity's dead on the main roster now? I just want to. I know this is a random topic, but because they lost this week on SmackDown and pretty much have lost all their wanted matches except on the network event.
Yeah.
I think they're.
And here we go, Akam now with Apollo Crews.
I know you like and I know you like the Usos and stuff, but I want the Bar to beat the Usos tomorrow night because I don't want to see New Day versus Usos again.
I do.
I actually want it. If you ask me, the most compelling match for the Bludgeon Brothers to have is probably against the Bar.
Yeah.
The Usos is the Usos that have failed. They got destroyed by the Bludgeon Brothers. But yet they continue. You know what doesn't make any sense? They got destroyed by the Bludgeon Brothers twice in absolute squash matches. And they continue to try to come out and say they have the SmackDown Tag Team Division on lock, but they were destroyed by the champions. But yet they say you somehow have the SmackDown Tag Team Division on lock, even though you haven't been on TV for like 2 months.
On lock.
Into the turnbuckle. Crews runs him up, shoulders.
What the hell? Massive down, absolute down. That match actually wasn't even good.
That is not going to fit well.
Are we gonna have like anything good happen on the show? Can that be a thing? Can the rest of the show just be Brock Lesnar not wanting to show up? Because that's more entertaining than any of the shit that's been on the show.
Oh yeah.
The show's been. If you ask me out of 10 what I rate the show as of right now, it's like a 2 out of 10.
Oh, there is Drew McIntyre.
Maybe like a 1.
His arrival back on Monday Night Raw was a wake-up call and a reality check as he teams with the Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler. But tonight, McIntyre is in one-on-one action in a match presented by Sun.
Can we just have Drew McIntyre? Please help. Is this match next?
Chili cheese pony with hops for just 2.
Thank God. We're finally gonna. We might finally get something good. Seth Rollins is here to save the show, baby.
Live.
Think about it too. It's 9:46, and the whole show has been like shit.
It's been okay.
Brock Lesnar's been the VIP of the show. He's the MVP.
My doctor says I have Skittles.
He is the MVP, but so isn't.
Oh, Paul Heyman too.
Yeah.
Are they contagious?
I don't think so.
Contract the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. With Metro PCS, you can share all the things you love with an amazing unlimited deal. Switch now.
He's reading. Can you imagine that's actually what he's reading? Wrestling podcast, 200 shows spectacular.
4 free phones from great brands.
People are taking steps to fight type 2 diabetes with fitness, food,
Probably
and
isn't.
Farxiga, the pill that starts with F.
But if it's a porno,
Farxiga, along with diet and exercise, helps lower A1C in adults with type 2 diabetes. It's 1 pill a day, and although it's not a weight loss drug, it may help you lose weight.
Do not take if allergic to Farxiga. If you experience symptoms of a serious allergic reaction such as rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing, stop taking and seek medical help right away. Do not take Farxiga if you have severe kidney problems, are on dialysis, or have bladder cancer. Tell your doctor right away if you have blood or red color in your urine, or pain while you urinate. Farxiga can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, genital yeast infections in women and men, serious urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, and kidney problems. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have signs of ketoacidosis, which is serious and may lead to death.
But yeah, now we can. And I know, like, reports too came out that WWE is very high on Andrade Cien Almas. That very well may be true. But I remember reports before came out that said that WWE is very high on the Iconics, and look where those went.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
I'm just saying that. I know, like, you can always take the reports seriously, but when it comes to like an NXT talent coming up from NXT for the main roster, it doesn't go very well. And you could say it is reported, but like I said, those same reports reported that the WWE was high on the Iconics, and the Iconics get jobbed out every week. Unless maybe that's me, like the WWE. Maybe that is like the WWE is high, maybe on the Iconics. So let's just have them lose every week. That's great.
Rewards me basically everywhere. So why not a dental convention after party? And
that just shows they see true potential in you, because you're losing every single week. If you win every week, you must absolutely suck.
You do you and get rewarded. It's Cheesy Bites Pizza.
They have to start losing.
Top icon.
I don't even think the Iconics. I mean, they didn't win a lot of matches in NXT, but the difference in NXT and the main roster, one, they weren't on every week, so when they were, people would forget about the losses. Plus, two, they were wrestling people like Asuka, Ember Moon, like they were. Like, it'd actually be, like, believable that they would lose.
Oh, yeah.
Has become NXT champion. My eyes.
I still haven't seen that episode yet.
Just seen.
This Wednesday, after his shocking victory, newly crowned NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa will address the NXT universe. The landscape.
Oh, I can't wait for that, actually.
NXT is streaming.
That must mean they want to get him on every week, because, normally, like, when they have, like, someone win the NXT title, they're not on for, like, a couple of weeks.
Her first ever match on Raw, live from Jacksonville, Florida, against Alicia Fox. Boys, I said the word of the night was anticipation. I guarantee you the next 7 days, the anticipation.
If that match isn't a squash next week, then it's a waste of time. All right, let's get something good going on, baby. So here comes Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. Oh my gosh, he got a great ovation right there.
Is he burning it down?
Yes. I'm picking Seth Rollins.
Well, ladies and
Who you
gentlemen,
picking?
Seth Rollins had this to say to Dolph Ziggler. This is it, kid. This is your last chance.
Who you picking, Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre?
And it takes place in 3 weeks, streaming live on the WWE.
Well, I like the match. I don't really get, though, why they're doing this match again. Usually an Iron Man match is supposed to end feuds, not continue feuds.
Seth Rollins 2018 has been at a fever.
I know they're gonna have like a great. I know they'll probably have like a great match and everything, but really, Seth Rollins deserved the biggest match at SummerSlam and fighting for the IC title.
For sure.
Like I said, he either should have been wrestling Bobby Lashley or Roman Reigns, or wrestling for the Universal title. Preferably wrestling for the Universal title. Why does he still have that record scratching, too? He doesn't even do that gimmick anymore.
I don't know. It's weird.
I remember, too, like, well, that gimmick was awful. But, yeah, he was doing that.
That gimmick was actually the best of all time.
Look at that. Look how mad he's mad. Seth Rollins is mad. Although I could see Drew McIntyre winning, though, because I don't think he's lost a singles match on the main roster. So.
He's gonna lose every match.
And that's how they show the WWE is truly behind it, right? They said that the WWE was very high on the Iconics, so they just proceeded to have them lose every week.
I don't see Drew McIntyre on a losing streak.
Drew McIntyre said phase 1 is now complete. Dolph Ziggler is the Intercontinental Champion. And phase 2 has begun, which will not end until Drew McIntyre captures the Universal Championship. Whoever Drew McIntyre talks to, speaks to, runs into, he will tell you that it is all about him.
Not allowed. No noises. No, we don't need any.
Seth freaking Rollins.
How good he has become. How dominant.
Come on, we gotta watch this great. Actually, I got to see this match live when they had a match because they happened in TD Garden. It was awesome live.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you try Sonic too, man. Just gonna make sure you do that.
Catch up underway. McIntyre back Rollins into the corner and now unloads on Seth Rollins. You know, Corey, you often refer to Drew McIntyre.
And I'm also gonna make a prediction too. This would be the best. Actually, probably won't. I was gonna say this is gonna be the best bit on the show, but nothing's gonna beat the Brock Lesnar segments tonight. He doesn't even watch. He's not even watching this match right now.
He's not watching the show.
Advantage over McIntyre, but even with Rollins, it's not that much.
I love to.
McIntyre is
Like Paul Heyman could just literally tell him. I know we could say like, why doesn't Paul Heyman just tell him that he's gonna get fired if he doesn't go out there?
That's why McIntyre himself as a hybrid athlete.
Yeah.
Combination of speed.
And he probably even if he tells him, he probably knows he's not gonna go. He still probably won't go out there.
Two superstars. Look out!
I hope Paul Heyman got him that steak too.
Barricade. Rusev coming. Modified spine buster by McIntyre.
Oh my gosh!
No! They have the exposed steel. The steel.
Oh my gosh!
To the throat of Rollins. McIntyre looking to terminate Rollins tonight as this match continues live on Raw.
You don't see something like that very much, where they like slingshot you right into the cables of the ring.
Burger King chicken fries are now $1.69. Prepare to freak out.
That was awesome.
$1.69. Deliciously crispy white.
Yeah, but McIntyre like slingshotted Seth Rollins' throat first into like the cables that are underneath the ring that hold the ring together.
I've seen him do this before.
One of your favorites.
Matt Hardy.
No. Well, yeah, actually, he did it to John Morrison too on
Limited time. Only $1.
a match on SmackDown too. Oh yeah, I remember too. Like Drew McIntyre like beat the crap out of Matt Hardy every week.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Matt Hardy was just like he beat the shit. Matt Hardy got like that was like Matt Hardy's last feud too before he left WWE too.
He left WWE like the next.
I think, or should I say,
20.
The next what?
Bug bites, itchy
He
rash.
left in like 2010, didn't he?
Yeah, now and that feud was in 2010. So that was the last feud Matt Hardy had.
Instantly relieve bug bites and all kinds of summer itches, so you can get back to fun. Goldbond relief starts.
And then, ironically enough, Drew McIntyre, or should I say his cousin, Drew Galloway, beat Matt Hardy for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
That's right, his cousin.
Isn't it weird that his cousin left TNA the same time he did?
Okay, holding in your price.
Very strange.
And then his cousin was like never heard from. Maybe Drew McIntyre murdered. Maybe he took him to Dio Cueto's brother's.
Maybe he's decided, hey, maybe that we should form into one super person.
Just like did you know too that Stunning Steve Austin was the cousin of Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Oh,
and
shit, no way.
And the Windmaster's the son-in-law. Yeah. What else? Hunter Hearst Helmsley's the cousin of Triple H.
To get together.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
The terrorizer.
A treat.
His brother?
Yeah.
You make together.
Just like
What happened exactly?
what else? Gotta
It
think.
looks like they were poisoned.
Just like how the Blue Blazer was the cousin of Owen Hart.
15-year-old boy.
I could make more jokes about that, but those are probably not time to do that because I'll just say it anyways. Probably go to hell, but I've already made enough Owen Hart jokes, so I'll probably go to hell. Isn't it weird how when the Blue Blazer passed away, Owen Hart passed away at the same time?
You sick fuck.
Live on Monday Night Raw.
Someone had to make some. Hey, you were thinking it too.
Dolph Ziggler at ringside. Rollins drives McIntyre off the apron yet again, and Seth Rollins looking to build some momentum in this matchup. Here comes Rollins.
Oh yeah, do you have it back on? He's still in the kitchen.
Driving McIntyre into the pin.
Oh my gosh! I wonder if these two are going out there because they're like, okay, this show sucks. Let's make this people think it's a great show, fantastic show, 5-star.
It needs to be.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! He didn't really put him. He didn't really throw him into the steel, but I guess it is what it is, right? So yeah, the fins on the bottom is what he Drew McIntyre slingshot Seth Rollins flowed into.
Rammed into the under part of the ring.
Oh,
Seth Rollins.
Falcon Arrow. No.
Trying to get Drew McIntyre off his feet. McIntyre, though, reversed one time, knee to the side of the face, and now Drew McIntyre. Rollins.
Here it comes.
Into the back. Counter by Rollins. Is it enough to put McIntyre away? And a kick out at 2. I don't think he had his shoulders down, however.
Dope scared. He doesn't want Drew to lose.
Rollins almost putting Drew McIntyre away. I talked to Drew McIntyre earlier today, and he said, "Don't get it."
Are you scared? Do you want Drew to lose?
McIntyre and Ziggler have a great deal of respect for Seth Rollins. They came to WWE to
What doesn't scare you?
And Seth Rollins is the pinnacle of what a superstar should be. Unfortunately,
So you're not even afraid of
is in McIntyre's spot. We are seeing Seth Rollins
jumping off a cliff?
way deep into the box of tricks in his repertoire. He understands in order to beat a
You're not even afraid of hungry tigers?
and Rollins has been in the regular before. And looking,
Oh, here comes the stomp.
Rollins perhaps looking. Oh, look at this.
Oh, spine buster.
McIntyre.
Oh, blows him up, blows him up. Nope, never.
And Seth Rollins, what an incredible...
Michael Cole, too, has got to make sure to mention that he kicks out at 2.
What Rollins is
not at 1. Not at 1.5, 2.
Winning the Intercontinental Championship again. He was so proud to hold the prestigious championship.
Oh, if he kicked out at 3. Imagine someone kicked out at 3.
But let's be honest.
Oh, Hogan did.
It's like
Who did?
big-time golfers about the majors. 4 times a year. And look at
yeah, he did.
Went for the step up in Zaguri. McIntyre, though, from behind.
Oh, my gosh. Here comes the buckle bomb. Nope.
Rollins trying to fight out and sends McIntyre flying. You ever see that happen on a golf course, Coach?
Oh, super kick. Are we having a super kick party? Yeah, we are.
And this time McIntyre's down. McIntyre's bravado could have cost him there, but Rollins.
How come we never get invited to the super kick
What are you going
parties?
to do in order to beat Drew McIntyre? It's one thing to get him down, but keep him down for 3. That's a different story.
Here comes the frog splash.
McIntyre. Oh, and he tried to. McIntyre, the reason that he's no longer Intercontinental Champion today. Rollins has not forgotten that. Rollins all too familiar with the concrete fists of Drew McIntyre and a knife edge chop. Rollins in a bad situation up top. And McIntyre up to the second rope, and he's looking to take out Rollins here. What is McIntyre looking for up top now?
Oh.
The end of the game.
Counter cross.
Amazing how comfortable Drew McIntyre is up there. McIntyre.
Oh my gosh.
Seth Rollins.
Guess what, though? This isn't over right here. It's not over. Nope.
Wow. And again, this is one of the reasons as we take another look at the impact.
Hey, if it was a Shinsuke Nakamura match, it'd be over. 1-2-10, right?
Rollins is showing tonight that he's the Intercontinental Champion. Each and every week we come out here and have an open challenge.
I mean, Nakamura, that referee counted way too fast at Money in the Bank, and he didn't count in Japanese.
That title back. So many times, though, Michael, we focus on what happened and not what's to come. If you're Seth Rollins, he's got to focus on what's to come. Seth Rollins needs to focus on McIntyre right.
Oh.
McIntyre elbow to the side of the.
Oh, I love this movie here. It's like the reverse Alabama slam. Is he going to hit it?
Looks to put Rollins away.
Oh, no, he's not. Blows him up. 1, 2. No, he becomes stomp. And Ziggler can't have that. Can't have that. He's like, nope. Nah. He went nah. It's like, yo, you ain't winning.
I love Naz and Yaz.
He's like, nah. I was about to say, you ain't winning this match, but I just realized he did win this match. We're gonna, but that was a great match. Up. This match isn't up. Everything's an up. Clothesline outside the ring. Suicide dive.
The grit and determination of Seth Rollins.
Here is your winner by disqualification, Seth Rollins.
You saw Seth Rollins signal the McIntyre. I was a second away after hitting that stop.
And maybe that's enough. Dolph Ziggler is left laying courtesy Seth Rollins. And at the end of the day, exactly what Seth Rollins.
Guess what? I think we have our first up. This match wasn't up, and this segment wasn't up.
At the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, it's the SummerSlam.
Well, not everything. The Lashley Elias segment wasn't enough. Not enough.
Between these two concerning the Intercontinental Championship, I think they're going to tear the house down, burn it down, so to speak, at Barclays Center. It has been quite the night here on Monday Night Raw at the American Airlines Arena in Miami, Florida. We kick things off with the big dog Roman Reigns in the ring, demanding the universe.
Well, Michael Cole too is going to make sure he mentions that Roman Reigns is the big dog. He's going to get that right now too.
My client, Brock Lesnar, is here right now in the American Airlines Arena in Miami, Florida. And he is sitting in the comfort of his luxurious locker room, and he will come out.
And guess what? We know Brock's not watching this.
He feels like it.
If he actually shows up, I want you to remember this. Go and write this down. If Brock Lesnar shows up to SummerSlam, I'm going to send him back to the UFC.
Oh, so he probably recorded this part off his phone or something.
But he's not going back as the Beast. He's going back as Roman Reigns' bitch.
So he probably tried to show him this recording on his phone, and then Lesnar's just like, nah.
Kurt Angle
Broke his phone.
Brock Lesnar's advocate, Paul Heyman.
So Brock Lesnar,
mistake.
Up in that ring tonight, your contract.
So did he call him Brock Lesnar or Brock Lesnar?
WWE.
Brock Lesnar.
Real.
I want to see Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar made it clear he isn't watching Raw, so Paul Heyman would have to try to persuade him to the ring, or else he would lose his job.
Yeah, why not just tell him?
Even for just a few minutes, I'm telling you, Miami is going to give Brock Lesnar the conquering hero's welcome that only he deserves.
And here's what Brock Lesnar's response was.
You have no idea how under my skin you are getting right now. My skin, you are getting right now. I don't give a crap about the WWE Universe. In fact, I don't give a crap if I'm here right now, Paul. I'd much rather be at home on my couch in my house.
Oh, I missed the best line. And guess what Roman Reigns?
I'm not sure if you're aware of this Brock Lesnar situation. Anyway, Stephanie McMahon, she called me earlier tonight. And since we're going to have Brock Lesnar scheduled to be here tonight, Stephanie asked me to remove you from the building. I don't care what Stephanie said. Where's Stephanie? Yeah, but Roman, you're going to lose your championship opportunity at SummerSlam. When's this going to stop, man? How long are we going to do this for? I understand the pressures that are on you. I know where you're coming from, but you've been in my shoes. You've been in this position. Yes. You've been in this position. Yes. You're a dog. You're an Olympic champion. I understand all these different things, how they're putting pressure on you. The fact is, not a guess. Officers. Officers. Really necessary? Really? Is this really necessary? Really?
I like how the general manager of a show that she's not at can cut his testicles off still.
Oh my. Say that again.
Smiling doofus got his face punched in.
Say that again.
The smiling doofus got his face punched in.
No, before that. Something about the general manager.
She doesn't even have to be at the show to cut the chance balls off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Your kid made
that's why Barry Corbin's there every week.
You're dry cleaning Chili's 2 for $10. You're in
Like,
luck.
what's the fucking point of having a general manager if you can't do anything?
For $10,
yeah.
$50.
Like, honestly,
oh,
what the fuck is the point? Just make Corbin the general manager.
4 hours into our
want
road.
to heal so bad.
Yeah, I know.
Ran out of data.
I never get the phone.
This is like
Great price on family plan with a limited
And
gig.
then fucking
free
Corbin
phone.
goes and tells fucking Stephanie. And then Stephanie reverses the decision anyway. So what's
yeah.
the point?
Switch to Boost Best Family Plan and get
Also, gotta tell you something.
On every line.
I wanted to see Kurt Angle back in WWE, but he looks like ever since he's come back.
Super fast nationwide.
Ever since, actually, I shouldn't say that. Ever since like Stephanie McMahon's come back on TV with him as GM, he's looked like a punk bitch.
Stretch so small you could fix
Really,
it.
it's like
How about
it's
using
so
that
annoying.
Yeah.
instead?
For drivers
Like
without
he can't say anything.
mutual won't
He
raise
can't
their
use
rates
his
because it's
power.
first accident.
Yeah.
Like, the only power he's able to use
turn meal into a
is
snack.
if you're gonna fight Brock Lesnar for
Into a
some
meal.
reason.
Yeah.
3 cheese
But other
blend.
than that, every time he tries
double the
to
marinade steak and a
run
medium
his
rare.
show,
Taco Bell's new $5
he gets his
steak
balls
nacho
chopped
sauce.
off.
It's kind of a big meal.
Daniel Bryan wasn't doing.
What the fuck? Like, it makes no sense.
Daniel Bryan wasn't doing this to Shane McMahon when they were having their spiel.
Shane wasn't fucking like didn't appoint a constable
Yeah.
in his favor. And every time fucking
What is
Brian did something, he didn't go,
what are you
"Tell-
thinking
you
of?
know what?
Huh?
That's not happening."
Yeah.
He didn't appoint fucking
We're trying to shoot a commercial here. The clip is on at my outlet.
trying to think of like a big
Now furniture values are more
AJ
accessible than
AJ
ever.
is his fucking
Thousands of unexpected and one of a kind.
Yeah.
Find your nearest outlet at myboss.com.
every
But
time
first,
like
when they're gone,
Brian tried to do something, fucking
they're
AJ
gone.
would like, no, you can't do that.
Hope to see you soon.
You know what they? Because you know what they made. You know what made Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon's storyline so interesting when they were at odds was the fact that Daniel Bryan had some actual power in that storyline.
The Dunkin' Run, delicious $2 afternoon snacks.
And
Yeah.
actually look, you know, like a credible general manager.
No, I'm assuming.
Excuse me. Which is the vehicle?
Because I'm assuming what happened. Because obviously the way the storyline played out, it probably wasn't supposed to play out that way. I'm assuming it was going to lead to one of them turning heel. Probably going to be Daniel Bryan, but let's be honest. I know everyone predicted it. I think the fact that Bryan got cleared, they kind of, because you notice they kind of forgot the fact that Daniel Bryan and Shane had differences because they kind of
were like, sorry, and then it like ended.
Yeah, because I think they realized, because I don't think they
chili cheese coney.
They kind of, I don't think in a way they planned, Daniel. I don't think they thought in a million years that they were going to. Oh,
But to you people, I am Mr. Perfect. A man who has
I love this.
his life absolutely perfect, without a flaw, without a blemish. I am perfect in every way.
One of my all-time favorites. Absolutely love
Perfect form.
I know this isn't. You know what the sad thing is, and I hate saying this. If Kurt Hennig had come in today, he'd probably be used just like the way his son's being used right now. I know he's like the Raw Tag Team Champion right now, but still, he'd be used like a joke.
He doesn't have that, like. I mean,
every time.
He's more of the complete package.
I'm saying
only one. Tomorrow night, immediately following SmackDown Live on WWE.
I don't think he can pull off a comedy role.
Exciting hour on television, 205.
I know that, but I'm saying like they would. If you think of a lot of the talent that would probably would get misused because of the way that like WWE books things now and stuff.
And speaking of champions, the Universal Champion.
Like Kurt Hayden probably would have lost like they would have shown all these vignettes and then he'd probably be like Sanity, never like no, you know he would have been like Bo Dallas. Remember like he had that undefeated streak and then they randomly ended it randomly on television and he pretty much was his career was like dead pretty much after that.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
That's exactly what would have happened to Curtis Axel. Not Curtis Axel, Kurt Hayden.
Probably, yeah.
By striking the constable, there's going to be consequences.
You know what's funny about those vignettes, though?
What?
Is that
in the ring, however, is our own Charlie Caruso.
All the time.
Oh, really?
The shots that they pick with the shots, like, he wasn't, like, perfect.
The B team.
Yeah, obviously.
That was just, like, how it was, like, edited together, but they always had the cameras rolling.
Yeah.
Kurt never knew about it.
Oh, I didn't know that, yeah.
Yeah, he never knew.
Like
the cameras are rolling, so they do a shoot, you know, that's like 100 shots, like, in basketball.
Yeah.
Achieving what
they didn't tell them the cameras rolling. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes footage from that. It's really funny.
Is it, like, released, or?
Yeah, it's released.
Are they comfortable? I still don't believe they're actually champs.
In this documentary.
A little bit more comfortable.
You know what the funny thing is, too? Can you imagine, too, like, somebody, like, I bet if someone, like, broke into his house, too, like, they probably, and the WWE had the WWF at the time, they probably would call and tell him about it.
The best way to describe this is the B team would luck their way into a victory again. When it seemed that the leaders of worlds had another championship reign at hand, things would get a little chaotic, which would lead to this. Watch the impact as Bray Wyatt is thrown into his partner, allowing Curtis Axel to pin Matt Hardy's shoulder. And then after the matchup, it was Wyatt believed this was a show of respect to the B team. However, it was not. Hardy and Wyatt would turn the champion's world upside down. Twist of fate, Sister Abigail, and a statement from the former champion.
Gentlemen, at the beginning of summer, you gave yourselves a new identity, the B team, and ever since then, you have been undefeated, picking up an impressive 7-0 win streak. What is the secret to your newfound success?
Well, Charles,
Charles,
the B team stands for dream. And we wake up every single morning and have to pinch ourselves just to tell ourselves that it's still real. This is real. Some people are living their dreams, but we are dreaming to live. I don't ever want to wake up and the support that we've been getting from our B teammates in the WWE Universe has been overwhelming. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, hold on. There is one team that is not too excited about your title reign, not being the Deleters of Worlds, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy.
Last week, they applaud us, and then they turn their back on us, and they laid us as land. Weirdest thing in the world. What's with these guys? Huh? Yeah, real sore losers against me. Yeah. You know what? Losers against me. I like them to come on here and get in our face. Huh?
Yeah, we are.
We're the B team. We're tag team champions. Yeah, we are.
Terrified, cares that.
Oh no! You got your wish, champ. Be careful what you work for.
No, Charlie is like, I'm done. I'm out.
You notice too, they couldn't have JoJo out there when Bray Wyatt.
She'd have her eyes somewhere else.
Your success is a cosmic anomaly. You have displaced the balance of the universe, and it is up to us to mend the drapery of all of space and time. Y'all talk about your dreams as if they're real, as if they mean something. But dreams are fleeting. They can't be touched or realized, but nightmares? Nightmares, those are real. Made up of your insecurities and your subconscious fears. We are your nightmare manifested. And we shall haunt you until you are finally deleted. Delete.
Oh, wait a second. This should be
revival.
The revival has arrived.
Matt and Bray, boys, I don't even understand what the two of you just said. And more than that, Dash, how are the four of these delusional buffoons on the top of the Raw Tag Team Division? Newsflash, we are the team that defeated Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns, two of the very best competitors in all of WWE.
They did do that.
So, Matt, Bray, why don't you fellas just step on aside and let a couple of real top guys handle business and get the job done. Okay. We will be more than happy to step aside because you obviously want to be speaking to Matt and Bray.
Oh, what the?
And the B team caught in the middle, and now the revival and the deleters of worlds going at it. No flips, just fists. Dawson and Wilder throwing hands with Wyatt and Hardy. Yeah, a big fight has broken out between Hardy and Wyatt and the revival. And Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. The B team got out of Hardy's way. Hey,
you know what?
Here on Monday Night Raw.
I like that. That was enough. It wasn't. It was good. It wasn't anything fantastic, but it was good.
Is this how I am?
Now you know what's probably gonna happen though? When Raw comes back on me, I'm calling it now. It's gonna be the Deleter of Worlds versus the Revival. Michael Cole's gonna say Kurt Angle came out and made that match. And it's like these types of reasons I don't like when we can't have nice things in life because it has to be so damn predictable. Like, why not wait till next week? But you could just tell with the way that segment just played out, it's just gonna lead to a tag team match right when it comes back on commercial break. Because that's how
they have to do that.
They can't wait a week.
100% have to.
I hate that I just see, like, I know we talked about before, like NXT did the same segment. The difference is NXT doesn't do it every week. That was like the only time when there was Undisputed Era versus Ricochet and Mustache Mountain. I think they did that.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't hate it then because it's like NXT never does it. So it's like they can get away with it. The main roster does it all. I think they do it every week.
It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna be surprised if that doesn't happen. So I'm not gonna, but I'm I'm like 98.9% sure that that's gonna happen.
Pizza.com so we can fix roads across the country.
Yeah.
Then out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Well, maybe Kurt Angle, since Kurt Angle had like no power on Raw, he probably didn't even. Constable Corbin came out and made that match.
It's time.
Oh my god.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go's back?
Swing into Golden Corral's Wing Fest. Every night for all you can eat wings.
just like you like them. Get them sweet, smoked, spicy, boneless wings too. Hit me, baby. The wings are endless, but this still's so hurry in for Golden Corral's wings.
When did Pokemon Go come back? Or has it been back? Has it been still here and I just haven't known?
Is yours. Golden
Pokemon Go's long gone.
It's time for some straight talk. It's true, the big wireless companies have great coverage. Great coverage. That's because of all these cell towers. Glorious, isn't it? But guess what? Straight Talk Wireless runs on the same 4G LTE networks for up to 30% less. Get the ultimate unlimited plan for just $55 a month, no contract. Why haven't we switched? You really should. It's a really good deal. Get a Samsung Galaxy S9. Straight Talk Wireless. Everything for less.
Hi, Mommy. Are you coming to Mother's Day?
You know, I can't be there. I'm really sorry.
It's okay, Mommy.
According to the government, we do not exist. The ghosts are very real.
You feeling calm, Alice? Not even a little.
We have Overwatch.
Not even a little.
Motorcycle, move!
If we fail, there is no
calmness allowed.
We captured
Yes.
Confirmed. Mile 22, August 17th.
This is the Pepsi that's got a date with your taste buds.
By the way, that girl that you just saw is also on The Walking Dead, and there was reports that she was gonna leave because she wasn't getting paid enough, but she didn't confirm that she was leaving on the Comic Con. So she's probably gonna get the same amount of money Wick was getting.
Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt in a popular
Yeah.
the revival.
Because she's like
we are now being
the third. Oh, look who called that crap, by the way.
right here.
Me.
The only thing I should have guessed too that the B team were on commentary. I should have bet money on that too. I have a feeling you wouldn't have accepted the bet.
It's obvious you guys are still all wound up and
So you know what? I know this breaks the mold, but I feel like we should give WWE a down for doing that. For doing that, I should get it down.
What did you make it being called?
Because for being so damn predictable like that. You can tell too because if I have to pick a winner though, I'm just gonna say the leader of the leader of Worlds win. See what kind of stuff about this is just like I actually had hopes that the Revival were gonna get some sort of push, but I guess the Revival and the word push doesn't go together on the main roster. It doesn't exist. That's another NXT call up they ruined right there.
Oh yeah.
And I guarantee you, since the Revival is supposed to be like the Brain Busters, if they were coming into the business, well, I should say WWE on the main roster today, they'd be treated just like the Revival are right now.
Compare your friendship or your relationship by Dawson in a kick out. I see a lot of similarities in them.
I mean, it's so sad to think about because a lot of the wrestlers that were like top names probably back then, if they came in today, they wouldn't have, some of them probably wouldn't have a chance of succeeding.
They wouldn't be treated nearly as well as they were back then.
Like Mr. Perfect's the biggest probably example. Even though he wasn't world champ, a lot of people complained that he wasn't world champion.
That's Wilder just seamlessly coming in and taking over where Dawson left off.
Like I said, a lot of people complained that he wasn't world champion. Just be lucky you had him back then when you did.
I know, yeah.
He would be in the same spot that Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas are in right now.
As the champion, is there a
Guaranteed you'd be sitting on commentary.
Wilder. You know, we look at every matchup as it goes. With whoever we're up against, we play those cards, whatever that's necessary to win that match. The Revival is talking to you about.
Like I know, like probably if the Undertaker came in today too, he'd be treated just like probably Bray Wyatt is right now.
Oh yeah. Like the creepy, spooky, mysterious kind of guy.
Yeah. But like the guy that like never won his feuds and his magical tricks never worked. Huh? Oh no, that's not happening. I'm trying to think. Now I like playing this game. I'm gonna play this game. Who else would be used like crap now if they came up?
He's got a lot to do. Oh, side effect by Matt Hardy.
Honestly, Kevin Nash probably would be in the Roman Reigns spot right now. He's a lot.
Wilder and Wyatt now legal.
I feel like though with Razor though, he would probably still have. Actually, no, Razor probably wouldn't. He had a lot of drug problems, but with how heavy they test the wrestlers now, he probably actually wouldn't have been on the. Have done as much drugs and stuff that he did.
You're the first person.
So in a way, it probably would have saved. He probably would have been a world champion actually.
Bray Wyatt headed somewhere dark, somewhere deep.
Him,
never
the entire clip besides Triple H was super pill reliant.
Yeah.
He got caught
on pills all the time.
Wilder.
I could see.
I remember.
Oh, the chant CM Punk. Damn it! I'm mad because.
Him and Sean would take pills.
Yeah.
Like Somas or whatever.
Like, takes out
before a match.
Here
And then they have a certain amount of time period before they
things are breaking down in a hurry.
Yeah.
Go down here, get chaotic quick.
I'm trying to think like who else.
Or whatever. I forget what he said it was.
Barricade again by Scott.
I kind of want to. I feel like I can't really say what Chris Jericho's spot would be like in the company because it's really tough to say.
Oh yeah.
Because if Chris Jericho came in right now, I don't know how well he would be treated. Because you could say
it would be tough.
He would be. You could say he's really talented, but sometimes in the WWE, talent doesn't really mean.
Wilder with a great counter tag made by Dawson.
It'd be
illegal, but it was brilliant.
Oh whoa!
Look what's coming! It's an upset. That was beautiful. It's an upset. Cover. Revival.
There you go.
This is unbelievable.
I think this is. I think I'm guessing the reason they probably won is because
every time they said
they're gonna probably because they're doing a triple threat at SummerSlam, so it makes sense for the Revival to win.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it. I'll give I'm just gonna break down the segment and the match as one thing. Everything they did with the Raw Tag Team division was enough. But if you ask me, that should have just been the Raw Tag Team title match at SummerSlam.
If he can outlast the numbers game, please welcome Seth Rollins. Seth, congratulations on your victory tonight over Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. But it has got to be so mentally and physically taxing to consistently be dealing with two superstars all on your own.
That is taxing. You know what? It's really frustrating, Renee, but what Dolph and Drew don't understand that there's no quit in me. And I will stop at nothing. Take back my Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. Oh, Dolph and Drew, they want to play them. Oh, wait a minute. McIntyre.
The breakdown of Rollins continues.
Apparently one time wasn't enough.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Looking to inflict major punishment prior
Poor
to
Seth
SummerSlam.
Rollins, man.
Seth Rollins gets the SummerSlam.
Get out of here, guys. Come on. Get out.
He's gonna have someone watching his back. It's.
Seth, come on. Get yourself.
I feel like they should do a cage match at SummerSlam.
For 3 weeks in
But
SummerSlam.
yeah.
Are we ready for a little?
But I like the attack gets enough.
I'm so down.
I was gonna say the show's starting to get better, but now we're about to have the Bailey Sasha Banks segment this week.
Too touchy-feely.
Can we just give this a down because we know that's what it's gonna get.
The Riot Squad drove the initial wedge between Sasha
They could say like wait for the segment to play out, but the Riot Squad's there, they suck, and this Bailey Sasha Banks storyline, this is gonna fail. Can we just automatically give this a down?
Limited series event premieres
Because we know this isn't going anywhere good.
USA.
Just a couple of lesbians.
Ted Dobbin, renewed friendship. Sasha Banks and Bailey live next on Raw.
But yeah, I kind of like the game. Who else wouldn't be utilized as well?
To trade. Pokemon Go.
I know the Shield is kind of more of a recent thing, but the Shield, I feel like the Shield, if they came in now, they would be like Sanity losing their first match on the main roster. I feel like the Shield. I feel like the Shield got lucky because they came in before NXT became big.
Alexa, turn it up.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's tough to say.
Here's your
It's kind of tough to say, I know, but
heating ring is in the freezer.
the Shield
It is
came.
tough to say.
But then again, Roman Reigns would be in it. But I still think though, it's really tough. I feel like the Shield, if they came in today, they would have been like Sanity, losing their first match on the main roster.
Doing a great job.
Yeah.
You know how painful.
You know, actually would do successful though, just because of how successful Braun Strowman is. Kane back today probably would do really well.
Down for hours.
Like if he
Oh, yeah.
Fast-acting, long-lasting Gaviscon.
Who else though would
Cricket covers over 99% of America.
let's see.
Powerful stuff. Moving on.
I feel like Shawn Michaels would do well. I don't know if Shawn Michaels though they would ever win. He probably I don't know if they I don't know if they would have ever put the world title on him though. Just because of I feel like he'd be like in the Dolph Ziggler spot where he's always the IC champion and never get the world
I
title.
think he beat the Ziggler.
He pretty much would be, yeah.
Smile. You're on Cricket.
Who else?
We'd have
Pizza Hut.
I don't
we'd
think.
have like
I think if
the Reigns, but like
Back, the one and only
nothing of significance.
with 28 pop.
Bret Hart probably would be.
Hurry.
Bret Hart, if he came in today, probably wouldn't be a world champion because I like Bret Hart. No, but he was pretty much the world champion because all of his Vince's top stars left.
Oh yeah.
Because who else though would be
They're a perfect match.
Randy Savage is tough to say because
Hey guys, I'm home.
although you also kind of need some of those names from then. If Randy Savage came in, wasn't there then, a lot of them we wouldn't great moments we had then wouldn't be around today.
Oh yeah.
Who else though?
The classic at WrestleMania 3.
Yeah,
What do you guys want?
but who else though?
Italian it is. What?
Would not do as well.
Streaming for everyone on every screen is simple.
Hulk would probably do well, but he'd probably get like the. If Hulk Hogan came in, he would have gotten like the John Cena treatment.
Every day I search for.
I know he got it like in WCW, but
Every day.
I think if he came in today, he would have gotten like the John Cena treatment.
Oh yeah.
I will not face the minute.
Like I'm saying, fan wise, anyways.
Yeah. Because Cena now is like the modern day Hulk.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
Tomorrow night, after
I shouldn't say nowadays Cena though, because I'll probably say like but if you think about it, without Hulk Hogan, there's probably no wrestling. Like back then, anyways.
100%, yeah.
down live to
He brought them into that boom period.
Yeah. So without Hulk Hogan, we might not even have wrestling today.
What the hell is happening?
No, I think we still have wrestling. It's just that
Just signed a SummerSlam contract.
it would be written differently.
now. Samoa Joe and AJ.
There'd be no Monday Night Wars probably.
No, because the AWA would still be around.
SmackDown Live tomorrow night.
Well, I'm just saying too,
on USA.
because Hulk Hogan wouldn't have been there to
one of the
turn.
biggest stars.
Hulk Hogan wouldn't have been there to turn heel and make the probably the greatest faction of all time.
As we still wait for
I know you like the Bullet
Don't
Club.
they- yeah, it might not have been the
Arena,
jump.
but nonetheless, Monday Night Raw is presented by
Because I know like the original plan was for Sting to join NWO, and while that probably would have been great, without Hulk Hogan to join, if Hulk Hogan didn't join the NWO, there'd be no Attitude Era, there'd be no
tag team action.
Oh, for sure.
what else though?
Boss time.
I feel it. And then again, without Stone Cold Steve Austin, we'd be watching probably Monday night. We'd probably be watching WCW right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because especially the fact,
Corey, listen,
if he came in today though, he'd probably like be in the same spot that Dean Ambrose, I would say, is in. Because Dean Ambrose kind of like the modern day Stone Cold.
In a way, yeah.
The thing though that would suck about it though is Dean Ambrose
let me tell you something, Cole.
had that like stint where he like fell flat for a while. So I feel like the same thing would have happened with Stone Cold probably.
Corey,
But without Stone Cold, But in a way, without Stone Cold Steve Austin, while the heel Vince McMahon was still created before Stone Cold Steve Austin went up against him.
Never picked up.
Yeah.
Would never picked up steam. Because they need a great antagonist.
Right now to sign up because SummerSlam is free for new subscribers.
And I know James can hate the guy all he wants. With no Vince McMahon, we're watching Nitro right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, with no Vince McMahon, that's maybe not even Nitro, because Nitro only got so good because they wanted to take down Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Stranglehold on the Universal title.
No Vince, no WWF.
Yeah.
And boys, as we saw just moments ago, the Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler rivalry has reached new heights.
There's no juggernaut in professional wrestling.
At SummerSlam, where Dolph
Yeah, I know.
defends his Intercontinental
There was no WCW and EC. There'd be no Monday Night Wars pretty much.
We got an indication earlier tonight, but he helped.
What else?
Maybe Georgia Championship Wrestling never becomes WCW.
Yeah. But who else?
We're watching Georgia Championship Wrestling.
Yeah.
EWA.
But I'm trying to think who else would be in a better spot back then?
Ronda Rousey, who's seeking her first championship.
I can't really say I want to say somebody like a Sami Zayn, but it's really tough to say. Sami Zayn in the Hogan era probably would be I can't even really say mid-card. He probably, honestly, would be enhancement talent. I hate saying that, but that's just the truth, probably.
Had so much to say about the announcement.
Special Delivery Jones was at WrestleMania 1.
Yeah. But if Sami Zayn came in probably during the New Generation era, he probably would be in top main event probably.
Oh, he definitely would be because there's lack of talent.
And then Attitude Era though, I feel like Sami Zayn doesn't really fit the Attitude Era vibe.
Oh, he doesn't.
But if he came in the Ruthless Aggression Era, he'd probably be in the
nonetheless.
Even though Christian was already around in the Attitude Era, he'd probably have the Christian spot.
Yeah.
Maybe Chris Jericho though, you never know.
The past couple of weeks.
I mean, I think Sami Zayn extremely talented. I don't really know really at any point where he would be main event. He'd be in the main event. Maybe doing that. He could be a part of that SmackDown 6, but you have to take out one of the people for the SmackDown 6.
Yeah.
Like the original. I'm talking about the original SmackDown 6.
There is talked a lot in the last couple of weeks. Corey and I about
that'd be tough.
Ancestry.
Yeah, because without Rey Mysterio, you need all that you need all those SmackDown 6 too is the thing too.
Hook of the leg and a kick out.
Yeah, no Rey Mysterio in that SmackDown 6. You don't know what SmackDown would have become.
Pay-per-view in WWE.
I guess he could be in the Edge spot, but I feel like
the beginning of the matchup is
but I feel like no Edge, the Money in the Bank. That's what because Edge, that's what got the Money in the Bank so over. That's why it still exists.
Or no Chris Jericho and no Money in the Bank creation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so that would be a flaw. If there's no Chris Jericho back then, no If Chris Jericho, honestly, if Chris Jericho probably though was just coming up today, while it was a pretty big deal, he went to New Japan. Him going to New Japan wouldn't have been as big of a deal as it was.
Oh yeah.
Guess who's happy?
No Fozzy.
Guess who's happy? That's what
Exactly. Yeah.
It's gonna be You're welcome, America.
The Miz is somebody though that came in.
He would never succeed in the Attitude Era. He would have never.
Yeah.
He would have never succeeded in the
24 grams of hearty protein. Jimmy Dean bowls help you avoid
the boom period of the 80s or the new generation.
He'd definitely would be an enhancement talent in the new generation era.
Oh yeah.
$5 boneless wing bash makes a.
I think he's someone that came in at a good time.
Still a chance here.
Oh, we didn't even do our picks for the tag team match. I'll just pick Sasha Banks and Bayley.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else?
The Lesbos.
So I guess I feel like Kevin Owens probably wouldn't have succeeded in the boom period. Let's be honest, a lot of people wouldn't succeed in the Hogan era that are here today. Let's name the people that would succeed. John Cena.
We buy all the cars. All the cars.
I don't know if Roman Reigns would. He'd get a better reaction, but I just Roman Reigns. Well, he was there in the Hogan era.
I don't see why not. I don't know. A purple van with a
Who else? Braun Strowman. He'd probably be like the Andre the Giant of the Hogan era. What kind of sucks? What kind of would suck though about Braun Strowman is he'd be held back a lot because he wouldn't be able to do the moves that he does now and stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of Big Show, yeah.
Endless value.
Yeah, Big Show.
Stuffed crust. Italian flatbreads. The buffets.
I think wasn't he there? Wasn't he kind of there? Oh no, I guess he wasn't.
Practice. That big math freak and scaring the shit out of kids.
Oh yeah.
Mid-80s.
Just tell me about
yeah. Actually, you know who else would succeed, even though he wouldn't be like a main event talent? Daniel Bryan would be good for the mid card division, and like he'd be the Ricky Steamboat probably of.
Oh yeah, the guy who can go in the ring.
Yeah. What sucks though is because what sucks is like
together, so there becomes a combined Braun stalwart.
You know who actually would do well, even though he kind of was wrestling today? Ricky Steamboat, because he'd be able to a lot of the moves. Imagine how agile he could be today.
Oh yeah.
He got skin in the game.
Because even though he did some pretty impressive moves, today he'd probably be like, I feel like he'd be like fly, like kind of like Kofi Kingston flying all around today.
You want like a crossbody.
Yeah.
Like now that's like a transition move.
Yeah.
Honestly, I prefer.
But who else though?
Jake Roberts' DDT was one of the most devastating moves in the history.
And we are live on Monday Night Raw. Sarah Logan.
And now it's the fucking
control of Sasha Banks. Here, how they took over.
Actually, if you think about that too, no Jake Roberts, no DDT today.
Yeah.
Well, probably yeah. Because probably would be a DDT because he obviously be there now. But can you imagine like what a lot of people's finishes would have been if he was just coming in now?
Evolution.
Oh, that was like a lot of.
Barry Banks in a Riot Squad's corner. On that
who else though? You know who actually would succeed though back in the Hogan era? The New Day.
NXT.
Yeah, man.
The finals of the
even they probably even succeed if they were in the Attitude Era. If there's no Nation of Domination, they'd be in that Nation of Domination role. Wasn't that what?
That's originally what they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
So whoever it is will have the spotlight.
Who else though would succeed today in the Hogan era?
Past, present,
actually, maybe Big E would have been a world champion. Probably not, but
The stars will have the entire night.
I'm screaming racist.
Long Island, the entire watching.
Who else though would be?
You say the entire Long Island.
What about Triple H? Because he really wasn't in the Hogan era.
And a kick out.
Because there's no.
Desperately.
Originally.
Yeah. Because Shawn Michaels technically was in the Hogan era. Like think about, yeah, but think about it. Who knows how long Triple H would have lasted in WC? Because Triple H probably would have either gone. It's kind of tough to say what. Because Triple H was in the New Generation era technically, but yeah, it's kind of tough to say where Triple H would have gone.
Yeah, he's at the tail end of it.
Yeah.
So, like 1995.
He's kind of questioned. I would say he's kind of you can't really include Triple H.
Shoulder right to the midsection.
You know who wouldn't have done very well though is today Ultimate Warrior, because he probably never would have been a world champion. And if you think about it, I hate saying this, Ultimate Warrior really didn't really like the world. Like, yeah, he had that match with Hogan and stuff, but like, he really didn't like the world on fire. Like, if you take Ultimate Warrior out of any wrestling period, it really doesn't hurt help gain anything from the wrestling business.
Yeah, he was fit in it.
Yeah.
For the top rope. Here's the cover. Inside leg hook, and it's Hogan.
Nice meteor. What the hell was that called? The meteor too. I like. It's kind of weird. Like Michael Cole like never calls a move, but then will randomly just call a move out of it.
Now Bailey back into her corner. Sasha Banks looking at her
all the time. I think he called the
you know what's
the
a
running
good
version of that when he cheated the Fez.
You know what's actually a good thing though? Who's
2000.
Yeah, true. You know what's actually a good thing though? It's a good thing Corey Graves is here because if Corey Graves was probably around back when they didn't do concussions and stuff, down probably because he was just there. Look, literally, we talked about other things during that match. That just shows. I told you down.
But you can't argue that
Are they gonna get closer?
Work very well together tonight. They are clearly doing.
They're acting like the storyline hasn't even happened. Oh wait! Oh, the camera cut away.
I don't know why you guys wouldn't believe. Sasha Bailey, tremendous to the second straight week, showing their love and friendship in the ring with an incredible victory here tonight over the Riot. Just saying, I'm gonna have to see it for an extended period of time.
Yeah, nothing.
Right there. Ooh.
Oh, gotta watch this. Oh, by the way, we didn't even mention the Brock Lesnar would do well in the Hogan era.
Dominant.
Show's almost over. Hear me out. We go out to the ring. You take a bow. We say hello, Miami. Goodbye, Miami. And we're in a private steakhouse with food in front of us in 25 minutes. And best of all, what can go wrong? Roman Reigns has been removed from the arena.
Don't let him fold up that Sportsman magazine.
Get my money. Yes, you're here. You've honored your contractual obligations. Here it is. I know I have a contract with you, and thank you for all of these years of allowing me to be under contract with you. But I also have a contract with WWE that allows me to have a contract with you. And if you don't go out to the ring tonight, Kurt Angle's going to fire me. I can't do my job. So please, I'm asking you, just go out to the ring for a minute. If for no other reason but because you're my friend.
Nah.
Let's get something straight. We're not friends, Paul. You work for me.
I don't work for you.
Do you understand? Yes. Speaking of, how long you been leeching off me?
100% turning on him at SummerSlam.
How long?
150%.
I suggest you march your ass out there and do your job. Do you understand? Yes.
Okay.
He's big showing his ass. He's
That was
his ass at
Brock Lesnar's been MVP tonight.
He is.
I want to hear more of me. I was born a drifter. My house.
You know, I love that.
If I'm rating him a scale of 1 to 10, we're probably looking at.
At least he finally told him.
3.
I don't know why it took him so long,
Just fix that, or
but
to play it correctly. Elias.
at least they made.
I made it.
I liked it though that Brock Lesnar was just like, I don't give a fuck if you're gonna get fired, pretty much.
You work for me.
Yep.
I can guarantee you they're expecting what they are about to see.
I liked it.
He's turning on him at SummerSlam.
Every insurance company hopes you drive safely.
Wait, he might not even be there at SummerSlam.
Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
Drive by. It lets you know.
He has to now, yeah.
And break too hard. The feedback
Literally screwing him.
But yeah, that we do got to talk about that. Brock Lesnar probably would do well in the Hogan era.
You can't do anything about that.
I don't know.
I feel like they'd be the same plot. He'd be like the Ultimate Warrior though, who would hold. He'd probably hold up the SummerSlam situation that probably happened with Warrior would have been definitely Brock Lesnar, where he holds Vince up for money.
Save the pop tart.
But I feel like and the thing is too, it's like I feel like Brock would do well. Ironically, maybe he would though, because his schedule would be better because he pretty much has the Hulk Hogan schedule now and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like he would. The thing now, so maybe he would be. You never know. That one you never know. He definitely wouldn't fit in the new generation era.
Yeah, I got it. What the hell is
Oh no, absolutely not.
But the Attitude Era. Actually, he probably wouldn't even need Heyman because I hear the reason that Heyman talks for him is because when you watch him in UFC. But can you imagine?
Did you guys ever watch Shark Week?
If
The Meg, rated PG-13, August 10th.
yeah, Brock Lesnar I think would do well in the Attitude Era. And obviously we already know the Ruthless Aggression Era.
Unlimited high-speed data for
He
$100.
was there.
He's a star there.
And choose.
But yeah, I feel like in the Attitude Era he'd do well. Austin probably though, if he just probably have to keep him far away from Austin after the Owen Hart match though.
One chance to have new jumbo snow crab with tender Dungeness crab, or try Crab Lover's Dream. But hurry in, because Crab Fest will be gone in a snap.
It's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing, you know. And if in a way we think about it, I know Austin says he regrets walking out that day when like Brock Lesnar felt like he didn't handle himself. But if you think about it, Brock Lesnar probably would have paralyzed him if they had that match that day.
Strong possibility.
I mean, nowadays, Austin though was more healthier then, but he still had that neck injury, and Brock Lesnar was he still could be stiff. He could be Brock Lesnar.
And green as fuck too.
Handling bad roads.
So in a way, it's a good thing. Even though Austin says he regrets it,
so we're doing something
to his career and
build up,
huh?
There was no build up to it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying for his career though, and probably his health, it's probably the good thing he walked out that day.
Especially since Brock was so fucking green.
Yeah.
Across the country.
He's still the beginning of his career then.
Yeah.
$99 each.
Actually, he might have been a couple of months.
WWE superstars Miz and Maurice do outside
more than 2 months.
You're about to find out.
We've got
But I'm trying to.
I think you know what.
But I'm trying to think though, who else would we're definitely talking about this tomorrow too, because this is like a fun thing to think about.
Yeah.
We said hello to Austin, Texas.
I feel like Elias, if he was in the,
And it's
I feel like if Elias came in the Hogan era, he would have the honky tonk man role.
Go.
Yeah.
He probably wouldn't be the Elvis impersonator, but he'd be. Oh wow, Bob Roode versus Mojo Rawley next week. Roode
versus
Bobby
Man, he didn't commit a wrestler.
Yeah.
With a newly found intensity level, Mojo Rawley.
And watch, Mojo Rawley's probably winning next week.
Coming next Monday night, and
You know what I'm thinking, dude? I'm thinking there's really no reason to do a Raw live reactions next week.
There is.
When you have matches out there like Bob Roode versus Mojo Rawley and Ronda Rousey. I mean, yeah, it's Ronda Rousey's first match on Raw, but let's be honest, that's just gonna be. Yeah, it doesn't interest me.
And it's our general manager, Kurt Angle, flanked by.
But that's just probably going to be a squash next week.
Remember, he's demanded that Brock Lesnar come to the.
That's just sad.
Wait.
I'm trying to figure out what Brock Lesnar meant.
Corbin get punched in the face?
Go do your job. I don't think it's any secret.
Yeah.
I have no interest
10
in
minutes ago?
here to the WWE.
No,
I'm worried,
he's a super healer.
The advocate gets fired.
Oh, I know. You know who would do well in the new generation era? Kurt Angle. I don't know about maybe the Hogan era though, because that's kind of tough to say.
New generation.
WWE. Well, Brock doesn't come out of here.
What about that? Well, I can't really say Attitude Era because.
Paul Heyman, I have given you to the end of the night to produce Brock Lesnar. I even had Roman Reigns escorted from the building.
To produce him.
So, Paul,
from his genitalia.
Brock Lesnar comes out now, or this is your last night on Monday Night Raw.
Notice how he said though on Monday Night Raw.
Pretty clear.
You know what's weird though? Why doesn't Baron Corbin and Stephanie McMahon overpower him now?
I know he's just like, go to your job.
Trying to do his job.
Like, what?
Then now they're just like, yeah, do your job.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And I'm the advocate for the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar. May I?
Wow, that's thunderous.
Yeah, I know.
Fans are so pathetic.
I mean, maybe they're lighting him off too, though. Because we don't really know what Paul Heyman's future is without Brock Lesnar there.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar is not coming out here tonight.
All right, enough! Listen to me.
No!
What a real champion does. He shows up.
Oh, Kurt Angle's finally getting intense. This is the Kurt Angle we need to see every week.
He defends his title at all costs. He does the extra mile for the WWE Universe. He does things for charities and communities. Brock Lesnar does none of that. Brock Lesnar has to be the worst Universal Champion of all time.
What about Prince Neville? He only held the thing like a day.
Not the worst, because he was a great person.
What about what did Prince Neville do in that one day for charity?
Everything.
You know what? If you're expecting me to argue with you, Kurt Angle, I'm not going to. You're right. Brock Lesnar is the worst Universal Heavyweight Champion of all time. He is. You're damn right he is. And you know what? I tried to rehabilitate him. I tried to make him in a champion gimmick. I tried to mold him, not as the UFC fighter, but as the WWE entertainer. And he didn't want to listen to me. Because Brock Lesnar listens to nobody. Because Brock Lesnar respects nobody. He doesn't even respect me. He only barely tolerates me. And you know what I tried to do, Kurt Angle? I tried to mold Brock Lesnar in your image. An Olympic gold medalist who won the Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck, who rose to prominence as the general manager of Monday Night Raw.
No, he's probably trying to heal his way out, but he might actually be kind of serious in a way.
Yeah.
Kayfabe wise, anyways.
It shouldn't be on me. It should be on Brock Lesnar.
How about you're full of crap?
Do you not see the show going on? Like, in front of your eyes?
If you want to do something, do it on him. What are you doing it to me for? I tried in your name. I tried all night long. He doesn't care. He doesn't respect you. He doesn't respect any single one of you.
Why are they booing? He's actually telling the truth.
Because Kurt not watch the show at all?
I respect you.
Yeah.
I think the world of you, Kurt Angle. As a matter of fact, I'd like to have a better working relationship with you.
Your contract is now terminated. You're done, Heyman. You're finished. Get the hell out of me. Get up.
I feel bad.
Why is Paul Heyman being fired, though? He didn't even do anything. Oh, wait a minute. He's here.
The Beast is here.
So that means he's not terminated then.
Coming out here.
Is relieved.
I thought Paul Heyman said Brock Lesnar wasn't coming out here.
I wonder who told. I wonder if
Wait
like.
a minute, I wonder why. He had us all fooled.
And it looks like the strut of Paul Heyman in the ring says he was just getting one over on all of us.
Yeah, but how did he fool? Kurt Angle didn't even watch the show. Like, what do you think Kurt Angle was watching the show?
Universal Champion
No.
Roman Reigns in 3 weeks at SummerSlam with his title on the line.
That was their elaborate plan.
Yeah.
On Monday Night Raw in Miami.
Guarantee you that's the first thing out of his mouth.
Manager Kurt Angle.
Well, the show's only got 2 more. You know, he's probably just gonna walk around the ring. That's all because he technically
Done
just had
that
to.
before. They've closed the show. Yeah, with them doing that.
To be perfectly honest, this is the mood that Lesnar's always in.
He's lost some muscle. You notice that?
Yeah, kinda.
You up the gas? Oh, he's gonna talk. Who gave him a live microphone?
You got a problem with me? You got a problem with me?
Oh, no! Oh, my God! Lesnar with an F5 to our general manager! Kurt Angle didn't even do anything!
Come on, Constable. What are you gonna do?
Constable Corbin wisely stepping out of harm's way. Constable safe from the Universal Champion. Brock Lesnar has been in a mood all night. Yes, that was a rhetorical question. They're loving this together, aren't they? Oh, no! What are you doing?
What the?
Look at it! You're hurting me! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
It's working.
What?
Well, remember, Roman Reigns was escorted out of the building by security earlier tonight. And the question is this. After what we just witnessed and what Brock Lesnar did to our general manager and his own advocate, who can topple Brock Lesnar? How can Roman Reigns beat this man at SummerSlam? I just don't get it. Kurt Angle did nothing. And I hate to say it, Paul Heyman did nothing either. The Beast with an emphatic statement. 3 weeks away from his clash with Reigns at SummerSlam.
I like the Brock Lesnar story they did the whole night.
Yeah.
It was weird. So I guess Heyman thought, I guess they thought they had the whole world food, and Brock Lesnar,
The script.
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue. That was really weird.
I guess Heyman was laughing because he realized he was still going to be in a job, but then, yeah, I guess they did, because I guess Heyman didn't set him up, because why would Lesnar do that? And then
exactly.
And then Lesnar, I think this is to show that nobody can control Brock Lesnar. But now this means it's going to be tough for Brock Lesnar to be out there though, without Paul Heyman talking for him. If that was the end of that, so
Yeah, I guess he's on his own.
Yeah. We saw what happened when he cuts promos himself before, so.
All right. I'm heading out.
Okay. Plug your stuff.
Wrestling rundown.
Well, CM Brothers are knowing the talking native. See you for Miz and Mrs. and SmackDown live reactions tomorrow.